Yo, what's up guys? Yo, Fruit Punch Saber here, and we are back with Tsukihime. Yes, the thing on the screen is not Tsukihime, it's the sequel, Melty Blood. That's also a visual novel / fighting game. We'll get to that after we beat Tsukihime. But what I want to do, like I do with the other heroines, right, Shiel and Arc, I want you to look at the character animations. I want you to hear the character animations. I want you to listen to the character voices. I want you to look at this character. That way when we do the visual novel, it'll be easier to imagine how this character fights. I don't know any combos with her. Ignore stuff on the screen, right? It might show slight spoilers of the characters, but you know, you can't take anything too seriously because Ryoki is not in Tsukihime. She's just a guest character in Melty Blood. She doesn't really have much to do with the story. Yes, Tohno Shiki is from Guardian Sinners. If those you zoomers out there that started with Fate Grand Order, you may know her from there, but she is from Guardian Sinners. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, so before I wanted to show off Akiha, let me also get this off my chest of the characters I thought I was going to be in Tsukihime. But it's in Melty Blood. I played Melty Blood first before I played Tsukihime. That's why I know I'm kind of familiar with the characters. So this is Miyako Arima. As you can see from her last name, she's part of the Arima family, which is Tohno. Tohno, that's his second adopted family. So we already finished Shiel route and Arc route, so I'm gonna just go and show the other characters too, right? Shiel right there, right? Ayoko, you saw her. You already saw Tohno. Oh, I'm not going to the girl next. But you already know about Hime, right? Well, I'm not gonna. There goes Michael Roa. I didn't know he was Shiki. See, even though I played the prequel, right? Technically the quote-unquote prequel, I didn't even know about that surprise. Shiki, that's pretty cool. Here goes regular Akiha. We're gonna go with Arc equal Brunstud. Remember what they say about an Arc route? The church gives the vampires their names, so that's why they have like weird names, like Novinsky Chaos. I thought it was gonna be Novinsky equal Chaos. I could have sworn it was something like that, but I guess not. But anyway, Power Shiel. Why she's tatted up, I don't even know. Hungry Arc. You know when she's hungry. And then we got the maids. The maids are pretty cool. But don't look at that. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. You didn't see that. So we're just gonna show off just a little bit of Akiha before we start. Give me like 5 to 10 minutes, bro. I promise. 5 to 10 minutes. That's all I want. So I'm just gonna show off a little bit of such stuff, right? It goes Akiha. Oh boy, who is this man? Who is this very, very attractive man? Who is this beta? And who is this alpha? This is Nani Ashiki. I'm gonna spoil this one because I was talking about him a lot in Shiel Route. And I was a little bit disappointed he's not in Shiel Route, right? Or an Arc route. So that means I probably won't see my boy for like another 2+ years maybe. Because he's either in Akiha route or the Maids route. And we don't know when that is going to get released. The Far Side of the Moon. But that's why I'm just going to spoil him just a little bit right here. My boy. Like, look at that, bro. Let's see that one time. Let's see what he does. Get that bait out of here. Fucking Nanya, boy! Fucking the GOAT! He's not the GOAT, but he's pretty godlike. He's cool. I like this color. And then we're just gonna go... Let's go... Everyone loves this OST. But, let's go to the Akiha mansion. Ignore some of the stages, bro. I know some of the stages are... They're not really spoilers. Don't worry about it, bro. So I just want to show off a little bit, right? One thing for sure is her dab. She dabs. Yes! Akiha is stylish. Let me see if I could. Look at this. When she air dash, she fucking dabs, dude. Yes. Akiha dabs. And then, did I pick full moon? No, I picked crescent moon. Alright, let me see if I could do this. No, not that. It's kind of hard to try to get a freeze frame. When she like kicks you, this is how she kicks you. When she got the Joe-sama stomp. What was it? She got the Joe-sama stomp. You want to see her sweep? Sweeping like that. Akiha is the god. I'm not gonna use any of her spells. I just wanted to show that off. Oh, damn, I forgot to pick the other one. I just want to show off a little bit of that. Should I show off the magic? I guess. That's how her magic looks. So when she uses her magic, you just gotta imagine it like that. I don't know any combos with her. I don't play this character, right? That's all I know. Pretty cool, right? She's a pretty cool character. I don't have to play her at all. Alright, that's it. No more spoilers. I just want to show that off. I know, that's kind of weird, right? I just really wanted to do it. I really liked it. So... We're going to talk about a little bit more Akiha, too. So... Oh, damn, where's the folder? I saved up at least 20 screenshots of the new Akiha. So there's actually a new Akiha trailer. The reason why I even show off the old Akiha is because I want at least to show what her old sprite looks like, right? And then you're going to see the new. So just see like the differences. And by differences, I mean this game is so loyal to this previous predecessor. Everything's like the same, and I really like that. Alright, so we're gonna watch the Akiha trailer. Right, here we go. Let's watch the Akiha trailer so you can hear her new VA. This is a pretty good song. Damn, my left eye fucked up. Listen to her voice. My bad. Listen to her voice one more time. Ojo-sama. Damn, bruh. God damn. Saw that? This character is so tight. Oh, a little bit spoiler, but that's fine though. And then here's the difference between old Akiha and new Akiha. New Akiha got the highlights, man. Her hair, it does turn completely red. But for some reason, at least for her pose, she got the highlights on. And I think the highlights are pretty neat. I like the highlights. So that was new Akiha. And her VA is... Okay, this is her VA. Dang, they spelled Tohno wrong. What the fuck? Imoto-san. Is Shimoji Shino. Shimoji Shino doesn't really have any visual novel roles. This might be her first visual novel roles. And honestly, I'm not too familiar with her voice actress either. I don't really know any of her voice. I don't remember any of the characters she plays. But, you know what? From the trailer that we just watched, I think it's pretty good. So, that's her list of voices right here if you were curious too. And then you can look it up herself and do some extra research. And Idolmaster, Shino Shimoji. Let me see. I think I saw Idolmaster down there. Yuka? Nakano Yuka. So she's mostly well known Idolmasters. That makes sense. That's Akiha. So that's Akiha's new voice. She is Shimoji. Shimoji Shino. So that's a new VA. That's pretty cool. I only have this. So this is the only picture I have of Akiha. Honestly, I like the new. I don't know, bruh. Is there a difference? There's no difference, right? With old Akiha and new Akiha, they honestly look kind of the same to me. Like, come on, bro. Besides the neck size and neck length, they're the same. Same thing. The mage look cleaner, maybe. But Akiha is still Akiha, in my opinion. Ojo-sama at its finest. And then, since we're gonna do the far side of the moon, I want to mention this character. Ignore this. I took a screenshot on my phone. This was like last year. I had to dig through. So, remember, I keep talking about Sasuke and Shiel and Arc Route. I'm not gonna say what happened to Sasuke. But you probably seen her earlier, probably in the start of the video, right? From that little icon in the character select screen. Let's just say she's not normal. But it's also, let's just leave it at that. I'm hoping to get more screen time with my girl Sasuke. So that means we're not going to see Sasuke for like, just like Nanya, right? We're not going to see Sasuke for like 1 or 2 years. What the fuck? Damn, Sasuke got no roles in Arc and Shell Route. Why did he even show off Sasuke then? You think she's going to be in there for like the first 5 minutes? That's it, Dunzo. Forgotten Kohai. And then here's the new, damn, Shiki, right? He looks pretty more muscular. He got rid of the Harry Potter glasses. Upgraded his glasses up. That's where she's from. SSR. I probably can't click that right now because I'm recording. Because the music might be DMCA. And I think that's it. That's all I want to talk about with Akiha. Now that you know what Akiha looks like, you know her new voice, you know her new actions, and I give a little bit of synopsis on the far side of the moons of what characters I'm looking forward to. We can finally begin. Let us begin the adventure of Tsukihime. If it works. You know, I always like have trouble with the first try. Uh-oh. Is it working? I hope it works. Oh my god. Oh, there you go. Ah, damn it. It fucks everything up, though. Hate it when that happens. Okay. We're ready. We're ready for, to some people, best girl. But you already know, I've been saying this throughout the entire visual novel. Before, right? Based on just Tsukihime, no Melty Blood, no any other spin-offs. Based on just Tsukihime, my favorite character so far is Hisue. There's something about Hisue that I really, really like. Maybe because she got the same poses as Saber. Maybe because her personality, there's something about it that I found very cute. Maybe because I already know the dark, dark secret between the mates, the sisters, right? But here goes Akiha. We only got one photo of Akiha, right? And it's just this one, young Akiha. We're about to change that. And remember, Akiha and Hisue and Kohaku share, they're both called Far Side of the Moon. So they're the Far Side of the Moon episode, meaning we won't meet Nero. It won't be too much about vampires, but more focused on the Tohno family. So we're going to see a whole set of new casts. And we already know, I said in the beginning, what I really want to see. Where's my boy at? That means we just start over in the beginning. Alright. Oh, damn. I forgot about the skip, too. We choose number 1 for this. What? What was number 1? I guess we go to class. Oh, damn, I still got my fight stick. I was like, what the hell was on my lap? Alright, let me, clean up shop. Push that away. It didn't get comfy. Switch out. There we go. There we go. Now we can start officially. I arrive in class earlier than usual. Phew. I walk to my desk next to the window. Good morning, Tohno-kun. An unfamiliar voice greets me. Huh? I turn around, confused. The forgotten Kohai! Sasuke! I'm not gonna lie, I think I said it right when we started Tsukihime. One of my favorite characters is this girl. I really like this girl a lot. But I heard what happened to her in the visual novel. I like this girl a lot. She was supposed to have a route in the original Tsukihime, but they trashed her. Because I guess they didn't have enough time, or they probably think, oh, this wasn't good enough. It might be the same reason as Ilya's. Actually, I forgot why they trashed Ilya route in Fate Stay Night. But Sasuke was supposed to have a route. She was supposed to be the 5th heroine, but there was probably a lot going on, and they were like, you know what, we gotta forget about it. But in the Tsukihime HD remake, but not the new one that's coming out, 2021, probably in the Far Side of the Moon package, it might include Sasuke. They did confirm Sasuke route, so she's going to get the route in the HD remake. That's cool. Tohno-kun, the teacher was looking for you. He said he wanted to talk to you about your house. My home. Must be about me moving. Damn, Sasuke looks different in the visual novel, man. Yo, I don't remember her eyes being, they were bigger. I guess if they were bigger, it looked kind of weird. She looks kind of different. I don't know. I should have finished the formalities yesterday. Perhaps there's something I forgot to do. The girl doesn't move, but stands there, looking at me. Good morning, Yumizuka. Yeah, good morning, Tohno-kun. Looks like you remember my name. Sighing of relief, Yumizuka Sasuke gives a faint smile. I can remember the names of my own classmates, It's just that I haven't spoken to you much. Oh, that's the Sasuke I know. I know that face. I've seen that face before. Her eyes look weird in this game. Well, this is the original though, so this is how she originally looked. Yeah, I was a little nervous about talking to you. Yumizuka smiles again. She seems happy about something. Yumizuka continues to stare at me as if she wants to say something else. To be honest, I don't know her that well. Although we're in the same class, I can count the times we've spoken. But Yumizuka Sasuke is the center of attention. She often is a topic of conversation among the boys, and there aren't any bad rumors about her among the girls. In short, she's the typical class idol. I didn't know that. Maybe that's why I like her, bruh. She's so Genki. Sasuke is Genki as hell. I like it. Genki girls are the best girls. Naturally, she's always surrounded by a crowd. She's the complete opposite of a loner like me. What? While I might be able to remember the name Yumizuka Sasuke, there's no reason for her to remember the name Tohno Shiki. It seems like some bothersome coincidence are at work here. Tohno-kun, can I ask you a question? If I can answer it, you can ask as many as you want. Sorry if something's personal, but you said you were moving. Are you going to move somewhere far away? Her voice throws off, as if it's hard for her to ask. Damn, bro, so that's her character? I never knew what's her character type. In Melty Blood, I just known her as the Genki girl, right? And she hang out with Roast Beef and Shion. And she's part of the Back Alley Squad. That's all I know about Sasuke. And Tsukihime, she's the class idol that likes the loner kid. Damn, I didn't know that. Because it's pretty obvious she likes Shiki, right? Her voice throws off. It's hard for her to ask. She's worried that Shiki's moving away, aka he might transfer school and she'll never see him again. I've seen this character archetype before. Dang, they made her, she's pretty different, man. She clasps her hands to stop fidgeting. I wonder how they're gonna make her in the remake. I shouldn't judge too much. It's only like the first interaction, right? So, I know it's sudden, but will you be transferring somewhere? No. I'm changing my residence, but not my school. My new house is still in this town anyway, so it's no big deal. Oh, that's good. Yumizuka sighs with relief. I didn't even know she liked Shiki. What the hell? How odd. Why would something like me moving cause that kind of reaction? But are you going to leave the animas? Oh, we're going to see Moto-san, Miyako. Yeah, I enjoyed living with them, but I can't leash off them forever. Huh? How does Yumizuka knows that? No one at the school should know I was living with the animas, except for a certain guy. What's up, Tohno? A carefree loud voice rings out from the classroom doorway. As if on cue, the guy who's been my friend since middle school appears. Hey, if it isn't Yumizuka.
It's not often I see you talking to Tohno.
Morning, Inoue-kun. Yuazuka looks away with an unenthusiastic reply. Damn, she doesn't like BFF. He's cool. I guess she isn't the type who respond well to a guy like him.
Tohno picking up chicks? What the hell is going on? I thought you weren't interested in him.
Hey man, come on. Arika exclaimed his jokes loudly. You morons, stop spreading lies! I'm a normal guy. Of course I'm interested in girls.
That's not right. Good for you, man. What the fuck? Still, these days, girls find it more amusing if you had a weird sex drive instead. But they'll only find it amusing if you won't go any further. Hit bottomless.
Wait, his bottomless, cheerful laughter echoes throughout the morning classroom and let out another sigh. Oh, this is gonna be really interesting. I really like that. Right? I like what they did with Tsukihime. Close side of the moon, Shiel and Arc, and far side of the moon, Akiha and Hisaway with Kohaku. And it's interesting too because they get it's already different. Very, very different from Arc route and Shiel route already. Because we're talking with best girl Sasuke. I always wanted to talk to her. I always wondered what kind of person she was like, man. All I know is she could dunk. I once again wondered. Like I have many times before how I ended up knowing this person. His hair dyed orange, ears pierced. His vicious glare that shouts he will pick a fight with anyone, anytime, and he wearing a rebellious clothes. Inoue Arihiko is the only free-spirited outlaw in our university-oriented high school. Do you have to be so loud this early in the morning? I'm depressed about all sorts of stuff. So stay away from me today, okay? I wave my hand to shoo him away.
Depressed? What's wrong, man? Is it that time of the month?
Damn, bro. Damn, Arihiko, stop. Stop, bro. Someone take Tohno to the nurse office. He's hurt. Wait, I take that back. Rather just for today, stay away from me for the rest of my life. My depression will only get worse with you around. Ignoring Arihiko, I head back to my own desk. Dropping my bag and taking a seat, I stretch my back.
Hey, you can't just ignore other people like that, Tohno. You're gonna hurt people with that careless attitude of yours.
Ah, that's news to me. Isn't there some way I can kill them instead?
What? What the fuck?
If you could tell me how, I'll repay you by trying it out on you. Damn, Tohno, his jokes are really dark. You know, remember when we completed Shiel route? They explained the reason why he's so fucking crazy. Tohno, or Shiki, whatever you want to call him, right? It's because Ro is inside him. I don't think it's because of Ro, I'm gonna be honest. I think Shiki is just born crazy.
That's cold, man. Aren't you just a little nastier than usual this morning?
Did I tell you I'm depressed? Other people aside, I'm certainly not showing any kindness to you. Arihiko sighs.
Why are you only mean to me, Tohno? You're like a saint to everyone else. It's not fair.
Damn, that's the same line. That's the same line Arc said to Shiki. That's kind of weird. Is Arihiko my Arc? I'm fine with that. What? You just figured that out? The world's unfair.
You really aren't only mean to me.
Arihiko gives another exaggerated sigh. I didn't try particularly hard to be cold to Arihiko. That's just the kind of relationship we have. Or maybe they already said it. Nah, I don't know. Let's keep going. So, Arihiko, what's a chronically late night owl who never shows up until second period doing here in homeroom? It's a little... no, it's very odd.
Haha, I was thinking that too. Because being at school on time isn't just for when I happen to wake up early.
Well, I won't comment on your hobbies, but what I'm asking is why you woke up early.
Why I woke up early? I guess because I can't stay out late since all that fuss started, so I actually go to sleep at night now. You heard the stories about the serial killer, haven't you?
I see. come think of it, I did hear something like that. I feel a tinge of regret at needing Akihiko to remind me. For the past 2 or 3 days, I had been debating whether or not to return to the Tohno household, so I completely lost touch with the news. What was that again? They're giving it some really nasty name, like the freakish serial killing or something. There's more to it. So far, all the victims have been young girls. The 8th victim was only 2 days ago. And to top it all off, they were all... Wait, what happened to them again? Ariko tilted his head in contemplation. I'm an idiot for asking him. Yeah, I remember now. All the victims were cut up to pieces and... Oh shit. Oh, I ran out of water already. Holy shit. Wait a minute. What the hell? What the fuck? You know the butterfly effect, right? I'm sure you're familiar with that. You do one little action that's different, the entire timeline change. Dude, Tohno went to school early. That's all he did. He went to school early. And now, instead of the victims being sucked dry like a vampire, and that's how the vampire earned, you know, the vampire serial killing. The victims are cut up into pieces and arranged in a pattern or something. I think they were all young girls too, right? From Shio and Arc Route. I'm not too sure. But the killing styles are really different. Dang. And this all happened just because she could go to school early. Wow. Cut up into pieces and arranged in a pattern. We all know there's only one character that cuts people to pieces. No, Inoue-kun. Everyone who was killed lost a lot of blood. Aw, you bitch! What? Damn. Maybe because I haven't read this in a while. I probably forgot. Damn, bruh. What the fuck? Did I get baited? Probably. Oh yeah, that was it. They say it was some kind of modern day vampire or something. You sure know a lot about this, Yumizuka-san. Not really. It's happening in this town, so it's in the news. You remember it even if you didn't want to. I see. I thought it was happening in a neighboring town, but I guess it moved down here. Well, anyway, that's what happened. Even I wouldn't be going on the street at night with a killer walking around. That's why I've been waking up at 7 lately. What? That's it? Having a good reason doesn't make it a good story. What's the fun in that? Man, you're cold. What, did you collapse from anemia already this morning? I'm alright, thanks for asking. If I was anemic 24 hours a day, I'd be dead by now. Yeah, you're right. If you say you're okay, then I guess you're okay. And the bell rings, interrupting our conversation. Hey, class is about to begin. Here, get back to your seat. With a yeah, Ariko goes back to his seat. See you later, Tohno-kun. Oh, the forgotten Kohai. Hey, why'd he give her that nickname? Isn't she the same grade as Shiki? Why'd they call her nickname? It's the forgotten Kohai. Whatever, man. Fuck it. Yeah. Sorry for keeping you, Yumizuka-san. Her light footsteps tap across the floor as she returns to her desk. Second period is over. Our homeroom teacher, who's also our math teacher, calls out to me as he leaves. Tohno, your documents are missing some details. Please go visit the office. It shouldn't take long, so I'll head to the office before the third period starts. The office is on the first floor. The second year classroom is on the third floor, but I couldn't make it back before third period starts if I run. I run. And run. Oh. The impact floors me with a thud. My head hit something. The word swims before my eyes. Ow, 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 ow. I hear a voice nearby. It's a woman I never saw or heard of before. It looks like I ran into someone. Oh, I bet I know who that is. Isn't that Senpai? I'm sorry. Are you alright? I still can't see my surroundings too well, but I apologize to the person I hit. Yeah, it's alright. How about you? Are you okay? There's no trace of accusation in that gentle voice. I don't know who she is, but it seems like she's worried about me. Yeah, I'm also okay. I shake my head and stand up. Finally, I can see clearly. Damn, Senpai. Damn, we can't see you no more. Alright. Damn. Are you alright? Your forehead is swollen up. Damn, Senpai forehead's gone, dude. We're never gonna see this forehead ever again. Huh? I feel a prickle of pain when I'm trying to touch it with my hand. Just like she said, I'm developing a magnificent lump. I'm so sorry. I was not paying attention to where I was going. Your forehead must really hurt, right? The female student gazes apologetically at my face. From the formal way she spoke, I assumed she was a first year. But from the color of her ribbon, I can see she's a third year. In other words, my senpai. No, it's fine, really. I'm the one at fault. I'm sorry for bumping into you, senpai. I lower my head in a bow. Come to think of it, you're right. Shouldn't be running down the hallways, you know. There are people like me spaced out while looking down at the courtyard. Yes, I'll be more careful. Are you alright, senpai? Yes, I only fell. It's because you ran into the wall while trying to avoid hitting me, Tohno-kun. Really? No wonder I'm seeing stars. I'm looking to get off with just a bump after running into the wall at that speed. Sorry about that, but spacing out in the hallway is also dangerous, senpai. Yes, I'll be more careful. Senpai smiles and nods. Damn. It's an honest smile. Excuse me, I'll best be going. Beating the dust off my pants, I began walking towards the office. But the older student continued to watch me through her glasses. Wait, just who is she? I was distracted because I ran into her, but come to think of it, she's beautiful. If she's this beautiful, the male students would be talking about a third-year beauty wearing glasses. I'm going now. You should go back to your classroom too, senpai. If you're in any pain, please come to my classroom. I'm Tohno from second year, third year. I'm in second year, third class. I'll take responsibility. She nods. Even though she's older than me, it's like dealing with someone younger. Alright. If anything happens, I'll come to your classroom at lunchtime. Remember, Shiki-kun, you mustn't run in the hallways. But you shouldn't space out in the hallways either, senpai. With that, I wave my hand and leave. Wait, Shiki-kun. I haven't told her my first name. Come think of it. Did she use my name earlier too? Huh? Have I mentioned before, senpai? Huh? Senpai cries out in surprise and mischievously put a depressed face. You're terrible, Tohno-kun. You forgot about me. Forgotten? No, I didn't think so. If I ever got myself involved with a beautiful woman like her, there'd be no way I'd forget. She looks at me reproachfully. Those eyes. I'm sure I remember it from somewhere, don't I? Come to think of it, we exchanged greetings once or twice before, didn't we? Shiel Senpai, right? I say her name apprehensively. Yes, and I'm glad you remember. You seem the type to space out and forget, Tohno-kun. I don't think I spaced out, but there's nothing I can do about the fact that I forgot. But goodbye. Let's meet again at lunchtime. Shiel Senpai bows again. I watch her walk down the hallway. It's lunchtime. Now then, where should we eat? Obviously. We were eating in class. Are we going to talk to Sasuke more? In lunchtime, and the classroom starts to liven up. Some guys are dashing off towards the cafeteria. That's me. A group of girls are rearranging desks to form a table, and some students are calmly leaving the classroom, box lunches in hand. I watch them while I set down the milk and bread I bought. Sheesh, not much of an appetite as usual, huh, Tohno? This guy in front of me being here is already a part of my daily routine, and I'm about to start complaining now. I'm not about to start complaining now.
But man, what's up with us? Just the two of us eating lunch together. What kind of meal goes unaccompanied by a beautiful blossom?
If you don't have any blossoms, why don't you join that group over there? I'm not going to stop you.
Idiot! When I say blossom, I mean a single beautiful blossom. Those girls make a group. They aren't good. They're poisonous rather than being beautiful.
Yo, Akihiko though, he speaks the truth. Akihiko's comment would have probably earned him some rocks thrown in his direction if the group of girls had heard him. Luckily, the girls in our class didn't hear his poisonous words. That's pretty harsh, Akihiko. I know you're a bad guy before, but haven't you been getting worse lately? You're surpassing merely bad and getting into deviant.
I can't help it, can I? When there's a truly beautiful blossom at our school, my discerning eye grows more critical.
Huh. So, who is this beautiful blossom?
That's a secret. I don't want more competition now, do I?
Akihiko laughs with an ambitious smile, spilling all over his face. As it is something I don't have, I'm a little impressed by his ability to express himself so frankly. And then, the person I just met comes in from the classroom door. With a box of lunch in one hand. No way, bruh, Shio Senpai! I thought we were going to eat lunch with Sasuke! Hello, Tohno-kun. Mind if I interrupt? It's fine, of course. Smiling, Shio Senpai brings over a chair and sits down naturally. Senpai, are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt at all. Even her smiling reply troubles me. You said come here at lunchtime, so I thought it would be rude if I did not. That's true. I said that, but what I intended to say was that she could come and I would take responsibility if she ended up hurt.
This is a senpai!
Akihiko slams the table with a bang and she stands up. Inoue-kun. Could it be that you and Tohno-kun are acquainted?
Yeah, we're more than casual acquaintances. Tohno and I have been friends since we were kids. Right, Tohno? You could even say we were best friends.
Akihiko makes a tight fist for emphasis. There's no room for argument or disagreement. Oh, really? It is such a coincidence that you two are friends.
It sure is. This bastard has such a calm face. I'm wondering just when did he start getting along with Senpai?
Oh, good. Akihiko glares at me while laughing to her senpai. Absent-mindedly, I wonder if that's what you call being well-rounded. In the end, Akihiko forcibly convinced senpai to stay for lunch. Well, since she brought her lunch, perhaps that's what she had in mind in the first place. Inoue-kun, do you live by yourself?
Nah, I live with my sister. Our parents left us in charge of the house, so we naturally learn how to cook. That's all.
Akihiko seems familiar with senpai. He's able to talk with her more casually than I can. I only met her a few times.
By the way, senpai, you said you were called here by Tohno. Did something happen?
Yes, I ran into Tohno-kun during the break. I wasn't hurt, but Tohno-kun hit his head.
And you came to see him because you become worried?
Yes, that's about right. Senpai's voice is brisk and pleasant to listen to. Since listening is more interesting than talking, I keep silent. That's when Akihiko directed the conversation towards me.
What's wrong, Tohno? Ran into someone? Didn't you tell your anemia was acting up again?
Akihiko's voice betrayed his deep concern about my health. No, it's not that. I was running to the office to deal with some details from me moving. That's when I run into senpai.
Really? Well, I guess your carelessness was at fault.
Dude, he's trying to look good in front of senpai. Akihiko folds his arm and nods in agreement to himself. Tohno-kun, are you changing schools? Senpai suddenly outbursts, almost hysterically. Really? Why does she think I'm changing school just because of that? I'm not changing schools, senpai. I'm just changing my place of residence, so I filled the paperwork for a change of address. So that means you're going to be living alone? No, I'm just going back to my real home. It's that fancy place on top of the hill. I still can't quite believe it yet. Oh, could that possibly be the Tohno-san mansion? Senpai asked with some hesitation. The western-style house on top of the hill is probably seen as something special to the residents of the town. I haven't been there for 8 years, but even if my memories, the Tohno mansion was ridiculously large. Yeah, that's right. I don't think it's the right place for me either, but it's too late now that I'm done moving.
You don't seem too happy about it.
It's not particularly good or a bad thing. I don't really understand it myself.
Well, even if it is your house, it's been 8 years, right? I can understand if you're feeling restless. It's probably feel like someone else's house for a while.
I wonder if that's so. I haven't gone back yet, so I don't know. Well, I'm a bit relaxed since I'm always get a refuge at your place.
Listen, I'm not impressed with how you come and stay at my house every time something bad happens. I like your personality trait of not standing out, but I hate it how you're always too reserved for a long time now.
Arihiko strikes the table with a bong again. But everything Arihiko said is true, so there's no way to fight back. Inoue-kun, does Tohno-kun really stay at your house that often?
Yeah, he does. That damn Tohno's too reserved toward his parents, and he would come to my place every long vacation. He's reserved towards them because they're taking care of him. That's why he come over to my place when we conveniently have an empty room. Since he looks pretty decent, my sister took a liking to him, and he shamelessly comes to stay with us without paying a cent.
I still want to meet his sister, bruh. They gotta make her sister in the remake. They have to. Arihiko's fist trembles, as if to say unforgivable. Taking care of Tohno-kun. Arihiko clamps a hand over his mouth.
Sorry. I should have thought before I spoke.
It's okay. You didn't say anything wrong. I get to eat my bread without looking at Arihiko.
Really? Well, yeah, you're right. If you can complain about that, you'll be in some punishment.
Arihiko nods to himself in agreement. His overwhelming optimism is something I'm truly envious of. Tohno-kun, did you not get along with your previous family?
No, that's not it. This guy had no problems with the Onimas. Oh, the Onimas were the family who took care of him. Since they're really nice people, and from what I could see, they're a happy family. Even still, he refused to be their adopted child, so he escaped to my place every vacation. Sheesh, just what were you not satisfied with anyway?
There's nothing I wasn't satisfied with. It's just that I received so much from them already. I didn't want to be further burdened on them. I turned away. And all of a sudden, I realized Yumizuka is close by.
Sasuke! Sasuke!
Her eyes look like she want to say something, but it seems like she can't bring us up to intrude. I can't help it. I told you, right? Sasuke is one of my favorite girls. At least before I read Tsukihime, right? Just by looking at the cast and playing the fighting game. I like Sasuke, Ayoko, roast beef, and Miyako. Let me scratch out Miyako maybe. I don't know. I think Lynn's pretty, never mind, whatever. What's wrong, Yumizuka-san? I also like Akiha. I like Akiha too. And I like, who else do I like? I just named pretty much almost all the female cast. Let me rebound that back. I like roast beef, Sasuke, and Akiha. Those were my top 3. I'll leave Arihiko and Senpai and call out to Yumizuka. I have something to talk to you about. Is now a good time? Sure. Can we talk here? Yumizuka eyes flicker towards Arihiko. It seems Yumizuka is no good at dealing with Arihiko. Is that alright if we discuss this in the hallway? I don't mind. I'm leaving for a while, Arihiko. Waving at Arihiko and Senpai, I exit with Yumizuka into the hallway. So what do you want me? What do you want to ask me? I'm sorry if I'm wrong about this, but have you been walking around at night in the business district lately?
Whoa! What? What the fuck? What? Business? Oh.
Business district. I rarely go there even in the daytime, let alone at night. Her question is so entirely off that I become interested instead. At night, you say? Around what time? From what I heard, past midnight. Midnight. And that rules out it completely. I'll occasionally go out to the business district at night to buy something, but I've never been into the city that late before. That's definitely not me. My household is old-fashioned, so they got a curfew at 7. You can't get in after that, even if you cry. Since I don't want to have to camp outside, I try to my death to go home before 7. I'm upfront in denying Yumizuka's question. She smiles happily.
Yeah, bro, that's my girl. Yo, so good.
Yeah, I know. I need my family is also the head of the style tea ceremony. That's right. It must be really strict for you, Tohno-kun. Not much strict, as they like to tease me, huh? Yumizuka-san, you seem to know quite a bit. Are you a student of it? No, I don't really know much about tea ceremony. I have a friend who goes there and she told me it's really strict. But Yumizuka-san, how did you know I lived with the Rimas? I haven't even told anyone here at our high school. You've forgotten that we went to the same middle school together, haven't you?
What?
Damn, bruh, don't tell me. Childhood friend status. Then she got it all. School idol. Most popular girl in class. And childhood friend. Nice. Yumizuka giggles as she speaks. Huh? We went to the same middle school? I can't remember, so I can't say anything. If that's true, then it wouldn't be odd if she knew I was entrusted to the Rimas. Yumizuka-san, maybe, It's okay, as long as it's not you, Tohno-kun. Sorry for interrupting your lunch. Interrupting my words, Yumizuka Sasuke goes back to the classroom after saying this.
Yo, is the conversation over?
Yeah, it seems like she got the wrong person. Hey, Arihiko.
Yeah?
Yumizuka went to our middle school. To say more, she was our classmate during the second and third year, and now in the second year of high school, making it for 3 years in total.
Huh?
As if he knew my question, he answers,
How did you know what I was going to ask?
because of that look on your face. But damn, I thought you would just ignore her, but you actually didn't even notice her. She's really persistent, or maybe she's just eccentric. She's eccentric. She had to suffer a lot. Ariko makes a difficult face and shrugs. What? Dang, she sounds so much different from the Sasuke I know. Really? Must have suffered a lot. What does that mean? Alright, whatever. Let's keep going. I knew it. She's Tohno-kun's girlfriend, right?
What are you saying, senpai? There's no way it could be.
She doesn't have a route, unfortunately.
I never even had a proper conversation with her.
No, there's no use hiding it. You two look like you get along very well. I'm a little jealous. What's making her so happy? Senpai looks at me with an excited expression.
Senpai, Ariko, you say something to this confused person here too. About what? I don't know what you and Yumizuka are up to. All I know is that you two are having a merry conversation this morning.
Damn, Ariko, you bitch. You know why he's doing this? So Senpai would think Shiki had a girlfriend already, meaning she won't go after Shiki. That's what he thinks in his head. Yeah. A secret meeting at the school in the morning. How both of you, Tohno-kun? Senpai's getting more and more worked up in an incomprehensible way. Well, whatever. After all, it doesn't matter to me if Senpai misunderstands. But you mustn't be so blunt to her, Tohno-kun. Imuzuka-san looks kind of sad, doesn't she? You got to give her more of your attention. Senpai, lunch is going to end soon. Yes. See you later, Tohno-kun, Inoue-kun. Damn, I can't wait for the HD remake. I want to see Sasuke Rao. I wonder what they're gonna do. Smiling, Senpai leaves that classroom. I feel a little exhausted. Tohno, don't go after Imuzuka. Ariko mumbles this with a stern face. Don't go after. Why? Listen, about Imuzuka. Despite her appearance, she's really shy and single-minded. She's not compatible at all with someone absent-minded like you. That kind of girl is dangerous to get really involved with. What? Ariko goes back to his own seat. What do you mean dangerous, dude? Shy and single-minded? What does that mean? When I think of shy, and when I think negative, right? Because Ariko is saying negative things about her. I'm thinking Yandir, but she can't, right? Can she? Because that category is already filled, kinda. I guess you can have whatever. Let's go. What is he talking about? It's not like I'm thinking of doing something with Imuzuka-san. I muttered to no one in particular, and I sat down in my own seat. You viewed the scene? Alright, let's skip it. I don't know what the scene is. Oh, okay. So we're gonna go back home. Get a hold of myself. Head back to the mission. You're going straight home. This is the Akiha route. So I guess we'll interact with more of Akiha. That's probably going to be like the last time we interact with Sasuke. Because Sasuke is originally supposed to have a route. Have a route. But they scrapped it. So I think the interaction with Sasuke is going to turn very minimum from now on now. But we'll see her here and there for sure. I don't have anything to do, so I hurry up and leave school. Come think of it, I hadn't left the school by the main entrance since this entrance ceremony. Actually, maybe we'll have more interaction with Sasuke. Because we did see a lot of Shiel Senpai, right? In Arc Route. We barely saw Shiel in Arc Route. That might be the same as Sasuke. I don't know. I was just thinking out loud. Let's continue. I guess this will be the way to and from school from now on since I'm lived in a mansion. Leaving from the main gate, I come to the intersection that leads to the residential district. It's the point at which the paths to the city. Oh, I was just thinking about her. I like, damn, that was probably the last time we see her. Right? Because usually when we're doing routes, right, we don't see too many of the other heroines. It's mostly the girl I'm trying to get, right? Which is Akiha. So I thought this was going to be the last time I see Sasuke. And then it's just going to be all Akiha. Because it was like that with Arc. We mostly just see Arc. And then there was maybe 3 scenes with Shiel. And then same thing with Shiel. But actually there was a lot of Arc in Shiel. But that's because Arc is technically the super main heroine. So she's going to be in like an every route. Let's see. This is the point at which the path to the city in the residential district where the mansion is part. Ah, it's Tohno-kun. Suddenly I run into Imuzuka. Hello Imuzuka-san. May have been because of Shiel Senpai teasing, but I feel a little embarrassed. Imuzuka-san looks at me bewildered. Imuzuka-san, is there something on my face? I was wondering, what were you doing here, Tohno-kun? Isn't your house the other direction? Well, it was until yesterday, but I'm living somewhere else starting today. From now on, I'll be living at the place on top of the hill at the end of that residential district. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, I can't wait for it, bro. Okay. Austin, thank you. Thank you for bringing back the Sasuke route. Oh, I can't look at her. Damn, man. I still like this character. I still like this character a lot, bro. She's godlike. She's so awesome, dude. She's like, I think she's one of the coolest characters, bro. I was gonna say in Tight Moon, but nah. Oh, my eyes hurt. It's because I haven't been blinking. I'm not crying. I haven't been blinking, dude. That's what happens when you stare at the screen too long. And then the fucking UV radiation getting into your eyes. And shit hurts. That's why you wear fucking glasses. You're legally blind. Don't stare at the screen too long, kids. Alright. I'm okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Where are we at? Okay. So that's what you were talking about this morning. Oh god. Damn, I still like this character. Damn, I would be so sad. She doesn't have a rub. Yumizuka clap her fist and open palm together in understanding. Well, all flattery aside, that gesture seems incredibly cute. That's right. I guess there's no point hiding it from you since you already know. I'm leaving my guardians, the Rimas, and going back to my real house today. Your real house? You mean the Tohno-san mission? Yeah. I don't think it really suits me either. I see. You're really a prince. Damn, bro, she called you a prince, dude. Damn, bro. I see. You're really a prince on top of the hill after all. It was a secret only Inoue could not knew, but now I guess everyone's going to find out. With a faint smile, Yumizuka casts her gaze into the distance. She looks out at the horizon, as if looking at the Tohno mansion off in the distance on top of the hill. But will you be alright? If it is your house, you've been away for 8 years, right? Aren't you afraid or worried? Yeah, I'm actually kinda uneasy. I never liked that mansion to begin with, and now it's going to feel like someone else's house too. But still, I can't lead a carefree life on my own and leave my sister Akiha there all by herself. No matter how uneasy I am, I have to return to the mansion. In the end, it's still my home. Excuse me. And it's only natural for me to go back. I see. Sorry for stopping you, Tohno-kun. You must be in a hurry, right? No, not really. You wouldn't go over? I was just having a stroll on the way home. Ah, I see. For some reason, Yumizuka looked downcast and falls silent. What's wrong, Yumizuka-san? Are you feeling sick? Oh, that's what they call her, the Forgotten Kohai. I just realized that. Her nickname. Because, what the fuck? Why did Shiki forget about her? They known them since middle school. Arihiko and her and Shiki know his secret. But Shiki don't even know her. Alright, let's keep going. They're probably going to explain it in the story anyway, right? So, I break the silence, but she continues to stare downwards without raising her head. I can't just leave her there, so I continue to stand there looking at her. And then, I know. Yeah, what is it? I'm going home along the same way as you until we reach the hill. Oh! Let's go! Alright. Oh god. Alright. Really? Then let's go together for part of the way. Huh? Yumizuka eyes widen and she stands there stiffly for a moment. Yeah, you're right. We're going back the same way, so it wouldn't be strange for us to go together for part of the way, right? She says this all with an excessively cheerful voice and stands right beside me. Just at the right time too. I'm not too familiar with the streets around here. So would you mind guiding me? Sure. Well then, let's go down the street. It's a back street that leads all the way to the street on the hill. I walk home, chatting with Yumizuka. Talking to Yumizuka isn't anything particularly special, but it is enjoyable in a peaceful kind of way. Despite what Arihiko has said, Yumizuka Sasuke has a gentle air about her, and I feel safe being around her. Oh yeah! I love her. While we were talking, Yumizuka suddenly laughed as if she had remembered something. What is it all of a sudden? Did I say something funny? No, that's not it. It's just starting tomorrow, I'll be taking the same route to school as you. She laughs, looking truly happy. Damn, bro, this is fucked up. Alright, let's keep going. I'm not gonna say why it's fucked up. That honest, smiling face is enough to make me happy as I watch her. I didn't realize it up until now. Even putting her looks and mannerism aside, Yumizuka Sasuke is kinda cute. I am slowly beginning to understand why the boys in the class have been so worked up over her for so long now. Our conversation ceases. I'm simply fascinated by Yumizuka's smile, and the two of us fall silent. Without saying anything, we walk towards the residential district in the sunset. Suddenly, damn! Hey, you think when they scrap Sasuke route, they probably just like push her route in Akiha's? You think that might be a possibility? Because that's what they did with Ilya route in Fate Stay Night. Like they scrapped Ilya route, but they cram some of the Ilya stuff into Sakura routes. And then that's why it's like a Sakura x Ilya route for Heaven Feels. In order to get the true ending, you gotta be nice to both. I hope I can be nice to Sasuke and Akiha. That'll be cool too. Hey, do you remember what happened during the winter vacation of our second year of middle school? Yumizuka murmurs. I tilt my head to one side. Hold on. Winter vacation, second year, middle school. Remember that. The winter vacation, second year, middle school was when I had to apply to stay for extra lessons at school because I felt bad about staying at the Animas. I remember it well enough, and but I still don't understand why she asked me about that. Just as I thought, someone like Tohno would never have remembered. Disappointed, Yumizuka's shoulders droop. I like her face. That's the Sasuke I know, that I remember. It's just that her other sprite looks kind of weird. This one, I like this one a lot. She's beautiful, bro. And there are two sports sheds at our middle school, remember? One was the new shed used by the big clubs, and the other one was the old one used by the small clubs like badminton. And the old shed had a certain problem where the alignment of the door was bad, so there was often times when it wouldn't open. Old shed, that little concrete building at the back of the gymnasium. Ah, that shed. The one which they stopped using after some students got trapped inside. Yeah, that's the one. The students were second years from the badminton club. I remember. Yeah, something like that did happen. Damn, they played the sweet song. Ooh. It was early in the new year, on a cold winter day. The first 3 days of the new year had passed. I had applied for the extra lessons and requested to stay behind at school, and helped out because I felt bad about staying the Animas. But even when I was only 5 in the evening, it became dark and I was forced out of the classroom as all the teachers were going home. The middle winter. If it was only 5, the surrounding really had darkened. The weather report had predicted snow for that day, and the cold was extra harsh. Just when I decided to head straight home for the day, I heard a banging sound from the old shed. I went to check things out. Is anyone there? I asked, and I heard the voice of several female students in reply from inside the shed. They had been trapped in there for 2 hours. While packing up the club equipment, they had closed the door because of the cold, and now it wouldn't open again. They couldn't open the door no matter what, and wanted me to call one of the teachers for help. But the teachers had all gone home. Even if I were called them now on the phone, it would take another 2 hours. The cold on that day were truly terrible. And the kind of cold that should have prompted snow. I thought it would be cruel to leave these girls stuck in the shed wearing only their PE uniforms for another hour. After some hesitation, confirming that no one else was around, I took off my glasses and cut the line on the shed door. The door opened, and about 5 female students, eyes red from crying, poured out. Come to think of it, there was something like that. But I'm surprised you know about it. The captain of the trap badminton club told me. This has to do with the club's survival, so don't tell anyone else. It was almost like she was threatening me. Tohno-kun. You had no interest in knowing who was trapped inside there, did you? Listen, I was one of the badminton club members. Yumizuka sounded like she was pouting. Damn. So in other words, I still remember it well. Well, I think about it now. It was only being trapped inside the shed, but at the time it was cold and dark, and I was really worried. Everyone thought we were going to freeze to death like that. My stomach was growling from hunger too. I was just about to collapse. That must have been rough. I can't really empathize with her, so I give a half-hearted response. Unconcerned, Yumizuka continues her recollection, bringing up old events anew. And just when everyone was trembling, you came along and asked, "Is anyone in there?" You captured an unexcited voice, and the captain got angry and shouted, "Can't you tell just by looking?" Do you remember? Yeah, I remember. There was a loud bang when she threw a bat at the door. I was really surprised. That's right, Yumizuka says laughing. But when we heard all the teachers had gone home, we really lost all hope. We couldn't stand being there for even a minute longer. Yet, we had to face the prospect of being trapped until the next day. Just when we were thinking about how miserable the world was, you knocked on the door and said, "I might be able to open the door if you can keep it a secret." Yeah. And then I heard another bang and someone said, "If it opened that easily, we wouldn't be suffering here." She was really angry. Yeah, the captain felt responsible for us getting trapped, so she didn't have much patience to spare. But soon after that, the door opened. Everyone was happy, and the captain knocking with the bat must have worked and ran outside. And I was watching you aimlessly stand by the door. Yuzuka looks at me warmly, but that only troubles me. To me, it meant nothing, so I can't really appreciate her gratitude. Damn, dude. It meant nothing. Well, to be fair, the captain did threaten him, so. I was crying really hard at that time. My eyes just felt like they were swelling up and they looked terrible. What do you think you said when you saw me like that? I don't know. What did I say? I don't really remember, so I asked, as if it was something someone else had done. Despite this, Yumizuka still looks at me happily. You put your hand on my head and said, "Hurry up and go home and eat some ozuno." I was really embarrassed because I was trembling so much from the cold. I knit my brows. I don't know what I meant back then. I think you meant for me to warm up my body by having some ozono. I see. It was right after New Year's after all. That does sound like the stupid thing I would say. Now that it put me like this, I regret not having picked something better to say. Back then I thought there were plenty of reliable people at school, but if I really needed to be saved, it would be someone like Tohno who saves me. You're exaggerating. Look, it's like how a baby chick thinks the first human is his mother. I just happened to help you. That's not true. Ever since then, I really believed that you'd come and help me no matter what the problem was. Damn, bro. That's how she feels. I'm not gonna say nothing. That shit choked me up though. Damn, that's how she feels. Damn, dude. Her expression is quite resolute. You're giving me too much credit, Yumizuka-san. I'm not that reliable of a person. It's alright. That's what I believe, so let me keep believing it. She pronounces this while staring straight at me. Oh god! And I am too embarrassed to offer a rebuttal. Well, I guess you can believe what you want. Isn't that right? So if I'm ever in a pinch, you're coming to help me, right? Yuzuka asked me, smiling. To be honest, that would be kind of troubling. Despite what she thinks, I'm not the sort of guy who can do everything. I'm not, but when she faces me with that smile, I don't want to destroy that faith she has in me. Yeah. If it's within my power, I'll help you. Yep. Thank you, Tohno-kun. I know it's a bit late to say this, but I was really happy because you said it to me back then. Saying that, Yumizuka suddenly stops. Naturally, I stop too. I always wanted to talk with you like this, Tohno-kun. Somewhere in her voice was a hint of wistfulness. Perhaps it's because of the red light of the sunset. But somehow, Yumizuka looks lonely. What do you mean? You can talk to me anytime. No, I can't. Inoue-kun's always around you. And besides, I can't become someone like you, Tohno-kun. Without reserved answer, Yumizuka draws away from me. Well, my house is this way, so I'll see you at school tomorrow. Bye-bye. So, smiling, Yumizuka waves her hair and begins walking down another street. This is bullshit! This is bullshit! Why couldn't she have a route? Why did they scrap it? This is bullshit! Alright, which one do I pick? My little sister Akiha. Damn, this is an Akiha route. I forgot about that. Okay. I calm myself down. Damn, she thought about that. Damn, Shiki. Damn it. Fuck. What do I do now? Go to the sitting room and talk with who? Oh, Akiha? Okay, I guess. Alright, this is officially the Akiha route. Now, we're in Akiha territory, right? When I get to the sitting room, Akiha has to relax there alone. There's no Sanko Hakusan or Hisue. There are 2 teacups on the table. Akiha is using one of them. Oh, she's pretty cute, bro. Oh, do you drink tea after meals too, Nissan? Oh god! Akiha! I like Akiha too. I told you my top 3, right? Before Tsukihime, my top 3 girls: roast beef, rice beef, whatever you want to call it, right? Sasuke, Akiha, in that order. I like those 3. But after Tsukihime, I like Hisue a lot. Do I like Hisue? I don't remember too much about roast beef anymore. But I still like Sasuke. So maybe Sasuke is my now #1 girl. Maybe. But I like Hisue a lot. I do. Hisue opinion went up a lot. Everyone else stayed pretty much the same. Damn, Akiha though. No, nothing like that. You know what's her favorite car? She likes to ride a Nissan. Damn, I hate myself for making that joke. I just thought I'd come and talk to you. My expression tells her I'll go away if I'm bothering you. Then please sit down. Is tea alright for you? Sure. I'll have anything that's nice. I should prefer Japanese tea, but I'll keep that bit of selfishness to myself. I gotta take the teapot and pour its transparent red tea into another teacup. Thank you. I sit on the sofa and raise the teacup to my mouth. Before my eyes is the cool and collected Akiha. It makes me a bit uneasy. I come to talk to her. But to be honest, I really don't know what to say now that she's in front of me. Nissan? You're very quiet. Did you come to talk to me? Akiha stares. The atmosphere is not so much that of a younger sister, but more like that of an unfamiliar Ojo-sama. Young lady. Excuse me. Sorry, the weed came out of me. It's not one in which I can speak freely. Well, I was just wondering how you've been doing for the past 8 years. It goes without saying. With Nissan not around, father's attention turns solely to me. Akiha glares in complaint. It seems that the last 8 years are a taboo subject. And what about you? What have you been doing for 8 years? I sent many letters, but didn't receive a single reply.
Damn, what? She sent letters. Wow, Shiki, you're such an asshole.
You didn't even reply once? I choked involuntarily. Certainly, Akiha sent many letters, but I never replied. I was poor correspondent, but at the bottom of my heart, I wanted to sever all links with the Tohno Mansion. That made me reluctant to write to Akiha. Oh yeah, that's the magic fall. That's right. Remember from Xiao, or was it Arc Route? No, it was from Xiao, right? Is it that Shiki was hypnotized with like magic or some shit? He was just hypnotized to stay away from the Tohno Mansion. So you probably didn't want to write to Akiha since she's related to the Tohno Mansion. So that's not even Shiki fault. That's the dad fault. Well, don't worry about the letters. If you had answered, I'm sure father would never allow the replies into the house. More importantly, how do you feel returning to the mansion for the first time in 8 years? It changed very little, though there was some restoration work done. In spite of Akiha's words, the mansion still feels completely unknown to me. 8 years ago, I was just a child. Even if I remember the mansion a little, I feel like I'm in someone else's house, and it's very unsettling. Nissan? No, I was just lost in thought for a moment. When you say this mansion changed very little, but it's pretty unsettling for me. Though the sitting room and the lobby are kind of familiar. I can't really remember the corridor nor my room. Really, I guess 8 years is a long time. I guess that's it. It's like half of my life so far. I can't really expect to have clear memories. Well, it's been 8 years, so it doesn't feel right, but I think I'll get used to it. I'll be thankful if you overlook my poor manners for a while. Please don't be ridiculous. I can hardly look at any more leniently upon Nissan manners than I do already. That was close. I almost sprayed the tea I was drinking. At supper, Akiha sent me a cold sweat after all I did was use the wrong knife. I see. You're being lenient back then. Yes. I'm making concessions appropriate to your abilities. Nissan has been brought up by the Arenamas after all. As Aunt Keiko. Oh! Comes from the Branch family. A certain amount of what the fuck? Laissez-faire was permitted and you were spoiled, Nissan. Aunt Keiko. Dang. I wonder if I Google Keiko, will she show up? Nissan, the result is the supper we had a while ago. Well, it can't be helped, can it? We never really thought I'd be returning here. Is that so? You almost sound like you didn't want to return, Nissan. Don't be stupid, it's not like that. I may have had my doubts, but I couldn't just leave you alone here, could I? What kind of brother would I be then? Yes, that's the reason I returned. If it weren't for Akiha, I would never have returned. Since I heard nothing for almost 8 years, I always wondered whether you were alright on your own. I came back to the mansion because I was worried about you. Looking a little off to the side, I put my honest feelings into words. That's her. That's embarrassed Akiha. Well then, thanks. But I guess I was just worrying over nothing. In the past 8 years, you seem to have grown strong. I'm relieved, but a little disappointed. No, a bit is saying too little. Since I only had the image of the calm Akiha back when she was small, the sharp Akiha right now seems like a different person. Really? I'm sorry I didn't meet Nissan's expectations. Akiha's eyes are scary. Crap, I think I might have said too much again. What then, Nissan? How was life at the Onima residence? Akiha asked, still with a frightening expression. I feel like I'm under terrible pressure, even though I'm only talking to my younger sister. Nissan? Did you hear what I said? I heard. Life at the Onimas, right? It was normal. There were no real problems. It seems more suited for me living there too. That's not what I meant. How was your health? I've heard you collapse a lot in your chronic anemia. Yeah, I did for about a year after I left the hospital, but I'm okay now. I only have problems occasionally, about once a month. I'm certainly not frail enough to be worried about. Bluffing, I strike a chest with a scar. I strike my chest with a scar. Akiha nods in serious accent. But Nissan, you also started wearing glasses. After going to the hospital, did your eyesight fail also? I see. Akiha doesn't know I wear glasses or why I wear them. I can't just explain the lines along which things break, or that they don't appear when I wear those glasses. Well, it's nothing. My eyes became a little strange after the accident. But it's not like my eyesight gone bad, so it's not really a serious problem. Really? I was surprised when I saw you a while ago. I didn't know you had started wearing glasses, Nissan. Really? You seemed pretty calm back then. Of course. I was meeting you for the first time in 8 years. I couldn't let you see me acting strange. Akiha's brow creases sullenly. Akiha-sama, the bath is ready. What should I do? Really? Thank you, Kohaku. I'll go soon, so go ahead. Is that alright? After all, you were relaxing with Shiki-sama. Shiki-sama might run away, but the bath won't. Please relax a little longer. It's fine. We weren't talking about anything important anyways. Akiha stands and walks past Kohaku-san into the lobby. Kohaku-san follows Akiha. Left alone in the sitting room, I finish the tea. Akiha and Kohaku-san seem to be heading to the bath, so I guess I'll go back to my room. Hang on. Akiha and Kohaku aren't going to take a bath together, are they? No, I bet they are. Then maybe Kohaku-san would be washing her back? Of course, with another girl, there's no problem, but... Whoa! What the fuck? He was, why would we say that out loud? Well, you are free to imagine whatever you wish, Nissan, but... Akiha returns with amazing timing. Don't force Hisue to do stupid things. Unlike Kohaku, she doesn't really get jokes. Akiha looks accusingly as if she sees my thoughts. I'm surprised. Maybe this measure has some listening devices. Wait, what are you doing back here? Was you taking a bath with Kohaku-san? I forgot to tell you something about the bath. Nissan, the large bathroom was used a long time ago, isn't used anymore. It'll be too much for Hisue and Kohaku to take care of, so it's been closed up. Large bathroom? There was such a place. I splutter a bit. Unable to remember, I make a doubtful face. Akiha's brows knit terribly. The bath in the courtyard. You don't even remember that? Well, now that she mentioned it, I guess there was such a thing. But this is a European-style mansion. Isn't such a thing a little out of place? Father half-like Japanese style of architecture. That is why a detached building is Japanese style as well. Anyway, if you want to have a bath, please use your own. The second bathroom behind the lobby is yours, Nissan. With that, Akiha leaves. Alright. With Akiha gone, there's no point in staying in the sitting room. I'll have a bath too and return to my room. I return to my room. My bed has been made. I guess Hisue did it when I was gone. Glad she did, but it's really more than I deserve. I scratch my cheek. Then, are you there, Shiki-sama? I can hear Hisue's voice along with a knock at the door. Yeah, I'm here. Come in. Excuse me. Good evening. Thanks for making my bed, Hisue. Hisue quietly nods in acceptance. Just a thought. I'm not used to this. Is there anything else you want to tell me? No, nothing from me, but Akiha-sama instructed me to answer any question you may have. I see. There are many things I want to ask, but I'll probably get to know them as I continue to live here. Yeah. What I want to know right now before I sleep is it true that the curfew here is 7? Yes. The main gate is locked at 7, and all the entrances to the mansion are to be locked at 8. There's also a rule that one must try not to go walking around in the mansion after 10. Not even walking around in the mansion. Well, I got no complaint with that, but isn't that kind of harsh? Akiha and I aren't children, so I don't think you have to go that far. Indeed. There's a rule, however, so please abide it. You are aware of the recent disturbances at night, are you not, Shiki-sama? Yeah, that vampire thing Akihiko was talking about. Well, as long as something like that is happening, I guess it's better to be safe than sorry. What else? Oh, do you mind if I ask you an off-topic question? Yes, what is it? I'd like to know what kind of work you and Kohaku do around here. I'm here to serve your needs, and my sister Kohaku is to serve Lady Akiha-sama. In our spare time, we do maintenance chores around the mansion. Is there anything more you would like to know? To serve. So that's what it is after all. My shoulders suddenly feel heavier. I remember to like droop my shoulder down. Because I think when I was reading a visual novel last night, my neck hurt a lot. It's because I was stiff, so I gotta loosen up. I gotta remember to loosen up on this. It seemed completely natural to Akiha when she said it, but I'm nothing more than a normal high school student. I have no interest in having a girl close to my age serving me, at least for now. By serving me, you mean you're a personal servant? Yes. Please do not hesitate to give me any instructions. Well, I get it. Going about how Akiha was talking about you, it doesn't seem like I can dismiss you, so I'll just obediently let you serve me. Is there anything particular you won't like? Nothing particular, but could you stop calling me Shiki-sama? To be honest, I get chills down my back when I hear it. But Shiki-sama, you are my master. That's what I'm saying I hate. I've been living a normal life up until yesterday. I have no desire to start living a life where a girl my age addressing me with Sama. I see. Hisui responds with less than enthusiastic. Just call me Shiki. In exchange, I'll call you Hisui. Let's do away with the formalities and be more casual with each other. So expressionless, Hisui lowers her eyebrows as if she was troubled. But you are my employer. It's not like I'm trying to hire you. Wait, yeah. You're the one doing the things I can't, so you're the great one. I see. Hisui gives another unenthusiastic reply. It looks like I won't be able to talk her into just one day. Anyhow, that's how it is. Don't be so formal toward me. I'll be grateful if you tell that to your sister Kohaku-san too. Very well, as you say, Shiki-sama. Expressionless, Hisui bows her head. She completely failed to understand. I will be leaving now. Please rest now for tonight. Bowing, Hisui puts her hand on the doorknob. Oh, I forgot to ask something. Hold on for a second. Running towards the door, I put my hand on Hisui's shoulder before she leaves. Shoo. In an instant, Hisui's arm pushes me away my arm with incredible momentum. With a whack, she snaps my hand away and leaps back. See, this is why I like Hisui the most, at least in Tsukihime, right? The visual novel. It's because I like the sprites they gave her. Huh? It's so stunning. It's the only thing I can say. Hisui was expressionless, but she glares at me fiercely. Did I just do something wrong? I'm very sorry. Hisui's voice sounds very nervous. I'm not used to being touched. Please forgive me. Hisui's shoulders are faintly trembling. I feel like I just did something really terrible. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize without thinking. I don't understand why myself. I just feel sorry for Hisui and I lower my head. Hisui says nothing. I get the feeling her stare is calm again. You have nothing to apologize for, Shiki-sama. I'm the one to blame. No, well, maybe. But I scratch my head. Hisui stares at me, pausing only to blink for a second. What is it that you wanted to ask me, Shiki-sama? That's right. I stopped Hisui because I wanted to ask her something. I just wanted to ask about Akiha. Didn't she go to boarding school? That was only during middle school, Shiki-sama. From this year onwards, Akiha-sama has special permission to attend school from home. Huh? You mean she go to school from here? Yes, but it is uncommon for her to come home before dusk like today. Akiha-sama has practiced up until dinner, so she has always come home before 7. Practice? Practice what? Today is Thursday, so she won't have violin practice. Huh? Usually she's able to return before dinner on weekdays, so if you have anything to say to Akiha-sama, please let Net-san know after dinner. Hisue bows to say goodbye and leaves the room. Violin practice. What on earth is that? She's not some upper class lady or anything, so why would she have to do something as bothersome as... Oh, wait. She is an upper class lady. Yes. Come to think of it, my sister, Tohno Akiha, is a natural born upper class lady. Ojo-sama. In my memory, she was always obedient, ever uneasy sister constantly following me around. As a child, she was always quiet, never having even the courage to express her own desires. She was a frail girl who would always live in fear of a scolding from our father. Yeah, people really do change after 8 years. After 8 years, I became the me I am now. I guess became the person she is right now too. 8 years is a long time. It's half of our lives up until now. It was absent from this mansion during that vital period where a child becomes an adult. I'm sorry, Akiha. I think things would have been better if I had been with her during those 8 years. I annoyingly mumble an apology. Left by myself, I lie on my bed. The house from 8 years ago. My blood relative from 8 years ago. Feels a little like they belong to someone else. I wonder what's going to happen to me now. Grumbling to no one in particular, I fall asleep. So this is different. This is different. Because remember what Shio Senpai said to me when I beat the Shiel route? She told me in the far side of the moon routes, which is Akiha and the maids, we're not supposed to meet Nero. No matter what. If we meet Nero, we fucked up and we're on the wrong, we're close side of the moon route. So let's see what's going to happen here. I can't make that noise, sorry. Oh, I hear the wave-like sound of something voice. Oh, something is howling. It's too sharp and high-pitched to be a stray dog. Oh, it echoes in my eardrums. It is howling at the moon. Oh, it doesn't feel right. The beastly howling is beginning to give me a headache. Oh, it doesn't stop. Oh, oh, oh. Shut up already. I wake up. I can hear the sound of the dog barking outside the window. The clock indicates it just passed 11. This is more than just a neighborhood nuisance. Damn, I can't sleep like this. The dog howling comes from somewhere near the mansion fence. It doesn't seem like I can go back to sleep at this rate. What do? Go to sleep. Duh. So if we go to sleep, we'll never meet Nero. And we are truly in the Akiha route. The howling continues. There's no way I can sleep like this. I can't sleep, but that's just normal. I'm sleepy, so I'll pass. I put the sheets over me and stretch out the bed. I can't just think of the howling as the sound of something mundane as cars driving by on the street. Today's been a very long day. I'm mentally tired from eating dinner in this unfamiliar mansion and my conversation with Akiha and everyone else. After all that, the howling is just background noise. I close my eyes and gently fall asleep. Then he slept through it. Nice. So we never meet. What? I think I just heard something. Have him wake and look at the clock. It's just past 2. It's been 2 hours since I heard the dog howling. The dog's howling had already stopped. The mansion's so quiet I can hear the clock ticking in the silence. I hear
hear it again. Inside the mansion from the lobby? Could it be a burglar? It's not impossible. The mansion contents are outrageously valuable. On top of that, with no one here except Kohaku-san, Hisue, Akiha, and myself, it's very insecure. Getting out of bed, I slip out of my room quietly. Oh shit! Uh-oh.
Alright, I don't know anything beyond this point. Everything beyond this point is a super surprise. This wasn't arc route, this wasn't share route. This is all new to me now. Actually, everything's been new to me now. That's why we didn't have the option to skip the scene. But this might be like I feel like shit might go down, bro. If it's a burglar, Akiha and everyone will be in danger. So I can't let this one go. I just looked down for the second floor into the lobby. That should be safe enough. There's nothing wrong there. No, someone's there. The figure that entered from the entrance and crosses the lobby with wobbling certain steps is Akiha? She's not going to her own room on the second floor, but to the first floor to the west wing. The only things there are Kohaku-san's room and my old man room. What she's doing at this time of night? I can murmur all I want, but I won't be getting any answers. After gazing at the lobby for a while, I decided to return to my room. Damn, that's it! Why would you play that music? They got me spooked up, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was standing up straight. I was like, uh-oh. Fucking, oh no, my hairs was standing up. Trying to protect me. I was ready at any moment. It did nothing. I guess we saw Akiha, right? But that's about it. I thought we were gonna get attacked or something. Well, she probably had to do or went to see Kohaku-san. I feel bad about sneaking around and watching her, but I don't want to just ask her about everything she does. Sleep, sleep. Just school tomorrow. I bury myself in bed and close my eyes. As I fall asleep, my thoughts keep returning over and over to Akiha's hollowed-eyed figure in the lobby and how something seemed wrong. Excuse me. Chapter 2, Inversion in Post Arc 2. Second day, October 22nd, Friday. Boom. Let's see. Back then, the whole mansion was like a giant playground. A garden, a deep forest, a house, a tall castle. We played in our own little world, which would take days to explore. Every day was fun. No one thought about ever growing up, and we believed that day and nights would always be the same. It was just a childhood spent playing with puppies. We get along wonderfully, and we're the best at playing these. Whenever I turned back, Akiha would be there, waving her hands and hiding shyly. Yes, always the same. Back then, the whole mansion was like a giant playground. The garden, a deep forest. A house, a tall castle. We played in our own little world, which would take days to explore. Good morning. I hear an unfamiliar voice. The dream disappears, and all that remains is the feeling of my one good waking body. It is morning. Time to wake up, Shiki-sama. Unfamiliar voice greets me. Stop calling me Shiki-sama already. I told you yesterday, it sent chills down my back. I wake up. Hisui stands far from the bed, like a statue. Where am I? Good morning, Shiki-sama. The girl in a maid uniform bows. Yeah, I came home, right? I push myself up and look around the room. Good morning, Hisui. Thanks for coming to wake me up. There's no need to thank me. It is my duty to come and wake you, Shiki-sama. Hisui answers indifferently, completely expressionless. Huh? Really? Okay then. Even in an unfavorable light, I think Hisui features are beautiful. It should be wonderful for such a girl to wake me every morning, but as Hisui never smiles, I don't feel that happy about it. What a shame. If Hisui only had half of Kohaku brightness, she would be really cute. Do you need something? Realizing I'm looking at her, Hisui stares straight back at me. No, nothing at all. Waking up with you there makes me feel like I'm really at the Tohno Mansion. Now then, getting off the bed, I stretch out both arms. Shiki-sama, there's no time. From the mansion to your school is a 30-minute trip. This leaves only 20 minutes for breakfast. Huh? Ah! It's already 7 o'clock! I gasp in amazement after looking at the clock. My repeated awakenings last night must have messed up my sleep pattern. Uniform is folded and awaits you over there. Please come to the sitting room after your change. Damn it, if you're gonna wake me up earlier! Muttering selfishly to myself, I reach for the uniform. It's folded neatly and the shirt has even been ironed. Passing my wrist around through the sleeves feels good. It's that fresh, brand new feeling. Akiha and Kohaku-san are relaxing in the sitting room. Akiha is wearing the uniform of the Asagami Ladies Academy, a famous school for Ojo-samas. They are drinking tea together gracefully, as if breakfast ended a long time ago. We're gonna go with Akiha, obviously. Yeah, because this is Akiha route, so. Hey. Good morning, Akiha. Good morning, Nisan. Good morning, Shiki-san. Breakfast is in the dining hall. Please seat up. In contrast to Akiha, Kohaku-san greets me with a cheerful smile. Thank you very much. It looks like you're having an after-meal tea. Have you already finished breakfast, Akiha? Of course. I don't care when you get up, Nisan, but please at least make some time for breakfast. Having breakfast after 7 is a sign of sloppiness. Is that true? Oh, I think having breakfast at 7 is pretty normal. What time do you get up, Akiha? I get up at 5 in the morning. What about it? Wow. I don't know why she get up so early, but it's so perfect a time to get up that I have no room to retort. Besides, the school is 30 minutes from here on foot, isn't it? Please don't be late to school. That's so close by. It'll be an embarrassment. I get words are filled with thorns that stab at me. But as it's the truth, there's no opening for a counter argument. Akiha-sama? It's almost time to leave. Is that alright? I like that she got the Jo-sama, the hair flip. I know. Jeez, don't be so worried about stuff like this on the first day. Muttering some complaints, Akiha stands up. Well, I must say goodbye. Isan, you should apply yourself to your studies today. Akiha leaves the sitting room. Kohaku-san follows, seeing her off. I apply myself to my studies. She's quite ceremonious about trivial things in an old-fashioned kind of way. I guess it's because she's been disciplined under our old man for the last 8 years. Well, I had gone to school even if she hadn't said anything. I scratched my cheek. There was something about Akiha's face that she left. Because of it, I paid no attention at all at her various admonishing this morning. Of course, I clapped my hands together. For some reason, Akiha's face just then seemed to resemble her face from long ago. After eating the breakfast Kohaku-san prepared, I exited the lobby. Sue was waiting there with my bag. Shiki-sama, have you had enough time? Yes, it should be 20 minutes to school if I run. It's only 7:30, so I should be fine even if I take the long way. Seeming satisfied with my answers, Isue bows her head in assent. Then allow me to see you out. Huh? Yeah, thank you. I still feel terribly awkward having my own servant. Shiki-san! Please wait for a moment! With pattering footsteps, Kohaku runs down the second floor. I should show you guys Kohaku run animation. In Melty Blood, her run animation is cute. You know, like in like those old cartoons, like Coyote, she got the swirly runs. You know what I'm talking about? The circling runs. That's how she runs. It's cute. Isui steps back and falls silent as Kohaku-san approaches. Huh? Weren't you with Akiha? Lady Akiha goes to school by car. Since I had something to give to you this morning, I stayed behind. Something to give me? Yes. This came from the Anima family yesterday. Gaku-san smiles. Huh? But I have all my luggage already. The things I used while I was at the Enima's house all belong to them, so all I got are my own clothes. Really? But this was sent here nevertheless. Oh, I thought it was his dad that gave it to him. Kohaku-san hands me a thin wooden box, perhaps 20 centimeters long. It's not heavy at all. Kohaku-san, I've never seen this before. Well, apparently it was left to you by your departed father. It was given to you in a will. By my old man. Oh, his dad did give it to him, I guess. I can't feel anything about that. What's the old man who expelled me from the mansion 8 years ago doing leaving me things? Oh well. Kohaku-san, please take it to my room for me. Kohaku-san staring intently at the wooden box. It seems, she seems almost like a child who wants a toy. No, she is a child. I get it. You want to know what's inside, right? Oh, not at all. I merely wonder for a moment. Like I said, you do wonder what's inside. Alright, let's open it. 1, 2, 3. With a dry sound, the wooden box opens. Inside there is a 10 centimeter thin iron. It's an iron bar. Undecorated and worn, it has finger marks all over it. The owner must have really hated me to leave me a piece of junk like this. No, Shiki-san, it's a fruit knife. Kohaku-san takes the iron bar out of the box. See, it's one of those folding knives. 1, 2, 3. With the sound of sliding metal, the 10 centimeter blade pops out from the dim bar. I see, it certainly is a knife. It's old, but it seems pretty solid. The year the era it was made in is written on the back. Kohaku-san placed the blade and hands over the knife. Certainly there's a number written on the grip. The character 7 is under it, and the character 9. I wonder what that means. They never told us in Arc of Shiero. Listen, there's no error by that name. It just said Narasu Yoru. I turned around in surprise. Hisui, who has been silent until now, was looking at the knife over my shoulders. You surprised me, Hisui. You should say something. You don't have to look over my shoulders like that, you know. If you want to see it, I'll show it to you. I like the blushes, dude. Blushes are godlike. Hisui's cheeks became faintly red. Please excuse me. That knife was so beautiful that I could not help myself. Beautiful? You would think it's beautiful? It looks kind of beat up to me. Not at all. The tempering of the blade is masterful. I think it is a knife with its own proper history. Really? It looks like a piece of junk. But since Hisui is so convinced, I begin to feel the same thing. In its own way, I guess it's not such a bad inheritance. 7 Knights? Maybe that's the name of this fruit knife. Maybe, though. I can't imagine him naming a knife like that. Whatever the case may be, it's obvious that it's an antique. Well, in any case, I believe in taking what's given to me. I placed the blade and put the knife in my trouser pocket. He's bringing a knife to school. What a badass. Shiki-sama, have you have enough time? I have to get going. Well, Kohaku-san, thanks for the delivery. Kohaku-san smiles and waves me off. I come out to the gates. Hisui follows in silence. Hisui, you see me off? Hisui nods wordlessly. Shiki-sama, what time shall I expect you to return? It seems Hisui will continue to use Sama to the bitter end. Well, if I take time to argue it now, I'll be late for school. I'll complain about the honorific later. Shiki-sama? Yeah. Probably around 4 o'clock, I think. I don't do any club activities. When I don't hang out with Arihiko, I usually get back pretty early the evening. Hisui bows deeply at my random estimate. I understand. Please take care on the way. I'm not sure what to take care about, but she's probably just worried about my health. Yeah, thanks. You too, Hisue. Return to Goodwill with good intentions. With an energetic wave of the hand of Hisue, and leave the gates at the mansion behind. I go down the hill. Since I attended school from the Anima house up until now, this was the first time taking this route. Not many from our school. Apparently there are not many people from my school who live around here. 7:30 in the morning. I can't see anyone running along the streets in a school uniform except me. Slowly I begin to see some people in school uniforms intermingle with the crowd. It's around where the road to school begins. Where's Yumizuka-san? Well, I'm not going to be that lucky. I recall the smiling face of the classmate who departed here yesterday, saying, "My house is this way." I think of Yumizuka Sasuke in the classroom. My pace quickens a little, and I hurry towards the classroom. I leave the residential area and reach the crossroads. The gates will be closed in about 10 minutes. I start to run across the asphalt. I made it. It seemed like it took 20 minutes rather than 30 from the mansion. I'll need to leave around 7 if I want to go slowly, since I ran several times on the way. When I get to the classroom, I notice the air is buzzing. Although the classroom in the morning is always noisy, there's something different about the noise today. I walk to my desk by the window. Arihiko is waiting there, sullenly. Arihiko, did something happen?
Don't know. It's nothing big. There's a room that someone in class ran away from home.
Ah, that's what all the fuss is about then. I sit down on my desk with a sigh.
What do you mean, nothing big? Who ran away? Who? How should I know? But we'll know when home starts. Whoever C is vacant, they must be the one who ran away from home.
Ah, that's true. It's true, but Arihiko's attitude seems a little dry. If one of our classmates really has run away from home, I think it's a bit much to just ignore it as someone else's problem. Arihiko? Aren't you being insensitive? What if our classmates ran away from home? Aren't you worried?
Huh? You're the one who's seriously worried, dumbass. Everyone's talking about it because it's an interesting thing to talk about. It's not as if you or I had run away from home, so there's no need to worry, is there?
I remember. This guy's cold like that to everyone except his friends.
Though I guess I am a bit worried. Running from home at a time like this, they have to be really brave or really...
A time like this? What kind of time is that?
I told you yesterday, Tohno. There's a serial killer going around the streets right now. I don't know who ran away from home, but they have no excuse that they got attacked by him while living on the streets.
Can't be. There's no way that happened.
Tohno, you should watch TV more. There's been 8 victims already, and he doesn't discriminate. You better think again if you think you're safe.
The town's empty at night nowadays.
Oh, that's it. The town's empty at night nowadays. The only people go out are drunkards, policemen, and which is why it's so boring.
Arihiko's voice is very serious. Hearing it, I begin to feel uneasy. Ah, Kuni Fuji's here. It's Homu and Las. Arihiko turns to a seat. After a while, everyone is seated. Only one seat is empty. There's no mistaking it. The desk of Yumizuka Sasuke is empty. I told you it would be the last time we see her. Deborah. Man. This is why you shouldn't like a character. Until it's over. Well, my house is this way. Bye bye. See you at school tomorrow. Yumizuka said that when we partied yesterday. I don't know what happened at home, but I can't see her making that smiling face before running away. Yumizuka's absent. Yumizuka Sasuke is merely treated as absent as attendance is taken. As if nothing is amiss, Homer proceeds. Dude! No! I have to sit there silently for Akiha. Let me save just in case. Because it's been a while, right? Just in case I, in the heat of the moment, chose wrong, I gotta double check. Oh man. I was about to ask, but I didn't think the teacher would tell me. If she didn't run away from home, like Akihiko said, it's her business. Besides, there isn't a teacher on the planet who answered a classmate who just casually asked, has Yumizuka-san run away from home? Yeah, it's not like it's been confirmed yet or anything. Maybe Yumizuka is just late. It would be a better idea to see how things go for a little while longer before asking the teacher. I sit, feel down, even when lunchtime arrives. But the news of Yumizuka Sasuke running away from home was shocking. It seemed it wasn't a topic that could last forever. The class went just like always, and it seemed that I'm the only one troubled by an absent classmate. Tohno, let's go get lunch. That's okay. I don't really feel like it. Huh? I guess it can't be helped. Don't be troubled with other people's problems too much. Other people's problems, huh? Akihiko's words were too close to the truth. Huh? You're not with Inoue-kun today? Senpai, what are you doing in that classroom? Well, I thought I'd have lunch with you guys. Tohno-kun, aren't you going to eat something? Senpai sits down on the desk, looking at me anxiously. Nah, I just don't seem to have an appetite today. Are you not feeling well? Something like that. Don't worry about me. You go into the dining hall. Akihiko's probably already there. You're not energetic at all. I don't know what happened, but if you don't eat lunch, you just feel even worse. That's true. But since I'm not hungry, there's not a lot I can do. Alright, I'll take you somewhere special. It's really a secret, but you're special, Tohno-kun. With that, she grabs my arm and pulls me out of the chair. Shio-senpai takes me to an unused classroom in the very corner of the school building. Huh? This is a Japanese-style room, isn't it? That's right. It's very relaxing since no one else is in here. That's true, but isn't this place locked, senpai? Yes. It's usually only open to members of the tea ceremony club, so no students can't get in. Saying so, she takes the key out of her pocket. Oh, are you in a tea ceremony club, senpai? Yes. Well, actually, I'm the only member. With a laugh, senpai goes into the Japanese style room. The inside of the room feels special, as if it isn't part of the school. The sensation of the assignment mat and the sunlight through the windows feel very relaxing. As I said earlier, I'm the only member of the tea club. Thanks to that, I can use this place freely during lunchtime and after class. Here. Laughing, senpai lays out cushions. I'll make some tea now, so please wait right there, Tohno-kun. Senpai heads toward the sink to prepare the tea. There's no point standing up, so I do as I'm told and sit down on the cushion. Perhaps it was the magic of the Japanese style room. The chaotic maelstrom that had been raging in my chest calms down, and now I finally begin to think calmly about what has happened with Yumizuka. Thanks for waiting. Here you are. Now let's have some lunch. Actually, I have some things to ask you. And just as well, we're having lunch here. You have something to talk to me about? Puzzled, I drink the tea I offered. As I'm in the Japanese style room, my posture reflexively straightforward, and my mind has become tranquil. Although I had no connection to it, the Onima family heads a tea ceremony school. Perhaps it was because I've been raised in that kind of environment. I feel more at ease in a Japanese style room than a Western style one. Senpai looks at me with a troubled expression. What's wrong, senpai? You look a bit worried. Huh? I was just a little surprised at how calm you were about all of this, Tohno-kun. Really? Well, my family's a strict one, so I'm used to these kind of things. More importantly, senpai, did you have something you wanted to talk to me about? I do. The continuation of what we were talking about earlier. What were we talking about earlier? You mean about my family? Senpai nods to indicate a yes. If you don't mind, I would like to hear more about it. I was curious about it since we stopped halfway. And not that I mind, but hearing about my family isn't very interesting. It'd be a waste of time. I don't mind if it's not interesting. I just want to hear about it. You sure are eccentric, senpai. Maybe I am, senpai laughs. Alright then, let's continue from before. You say you moved to your home. What do you mean by that? Senpai asked, full of curiosity. Well, the conversation back then must have been pretty fragmented for senpai, since she didn't know any of the circumstances. Let's see. Basically, I'm a guy who's been disinherited. I was seriously injured after getting caught up in a traffic accident when I was 9 years old. The injuries themselves somehow healed, but after that, I easily collapsed from anemia and throw up my food. That's why I'm entrusted to my relatives, the anemas, while I recuperated. So in other words, the anemas have been your parents who raised you since you were 9, right? That's right. I knew my old man hated me for some reason, and that once I'd been entrusted to anemas, I would never go back home. Go back to the Tohno mansion, that is. That's why, well, I thought I'd just continue to live as a son of the anemas forever. That's what I thought, but my old man kicked the bucket recently. That's when they told me to return to the mansion, that my old man is no longer there, and I finally agreed. And that pretty much is my domestic situation. End my story like that. Shio-senpai gives a little nod silently. Maybe, may I just ask one thing? Sure, if I can answer it. Go ahead. Alright, then I'll ask. Did you dislike your previous family? My previous family? The anemas who have raised me as my parents? My mother and father who weren't my real parents? The unfamiliar building, which without a doubt was home to strangers? But completely regardless of that, no, I liked them. There were people who didn't care that I wasn't related to them by blood. They were so warm to me that I felt bad about being depressed all by myself. For them to love me no matter what, I didn't think it was a bad thing. I was loved by these people. That's why soon, even one day sooner, I had to truly become family to them. But I had telling myself those words since I was young. Since a very, very long time ago. Over and over I swore till I would practically pass out. Just like Akihiko said, I didn't have a single complaint about the Anima family. They treated me well, and I think I responded to the affection too. Between us, even though I knew we were just playing at being family, even if it was just all an act, I didn't feel any pain. No, I was happy instead. In a way, I had considered the Anima parents and me to be the ideal nuclear family. But it was no good, was it? Yeah. Despite everything, there was a line I couldn't cross. This isn't your real family. No matter what I did, I couldn't get those words out of my head. I knew I should be ignoring it, but I just couldn't do it. I don't know if you call it a childhood experience, but it had already become a curse to me. Somehow, no matter where I was, I felt like a stranger to my family. Senpai is silent. Avoiding my gaze, she huddles her shoulders apologetically. See? It was boring after all, right? That's why I said it would be a waste of time. No, that's not true. It was a very meaningful story. Saying that, Senpai begins to eat her own lunch. Following example, start nibbling off the bread I bought. Thanks to my conversation with Senpai, my appetite has returned. Despite that, I still couldn't even finish half of it. So, Tohno-kun, is there anything troubling you right now? Huh? Why that all of a sudden?
I don't have any worries in particular. Then I suppose the reason you aren't eating much must be because of your health. Senpai stares at me. Somehow her gaze feels very penetrating. It feels difficult to remain silent under a gaze like that. I don't have any worries, but Senpai, what do you think of the recent killings? I can't help but ask. The stories about my classmate who hasn't returned home won't leave my mind. Killings? Oh, you mean business about the vampires? Yeah. There's already been 8 victims, right? I haven't caught the news lately, but I'm not too sure about the subject. Do you know anything, Senpai? Well, I know as much as anyone else does, but no, not the details. It's just that the word vampire sent chills down my spine. Because they drink blood. Or because you're half vampire. You mean how it seems the victim had their blood drained? Strange, isn't it? I wonder what it could mean. Who knows? It's impossible to know how such people think. But I wonder why they nickname him the vampire. What an odd question. Well, isn't it because the blood is drained from their bodies? It'd be only natural to call them vampires, wouldn't it? What, she gonna spit some facts? That's why this music played. I'm setting up straight. Do you know the folklore about vampires, Tohno-kun? Suddenly breaking into a smile, Senpai asked the even stranger question. Vampire folklore? You mean how people have their blood sucked by vampires become vampires themselves? Yes. If that was true, there shouldn't be any bodies left, right? Supposing some vampires was the killer, there'd be no bodies, Tohno-kun. I see. That's true, but it's just a nickname, isn't it? Do you really believe in vampires, senpais? Not at all. After all, the fact that the bodies are there show that it's not a vampire, right? Smiling, senpai. Hey. No fucking way. No fucking way. I think they mentioned this in the other route, but I didn't really pick it up. But she does have a point. I think Ark described it as a failure, right? Those could be failures left behind. But we never really confirmed it. That Roa was the cause of those serial killings. What if Senpai's right? Maybe a vampire didn't do the killing. What if there was someone else? Smiling, Senpai gives a reply that seems slightly off the point. But couldn't you also think of it this way? Maybe the victim whose body has been found died because they couldn't become vampires. Perhaps those are those who can be turned, and those who can't. The people who can become vampires won't have their corpse found, even if they were attacked by vampires. Because even now, they're still alive, out there somewhere. Okay, maybe Roa is the killer. But those who can't become vampires just die, so their bodies wind up being found. Excuse me. Well, that's... Senpai's still smiling. No, it's only a joke, but I'm having difficulty laughing it off. Nah, I'm just joking. It'd be like some kind of horror story if that were really true. I don't like scary stories, so please don't ask me things like that. What? It looked to me like you were really getting into it, Senpai. Yeah, I don't like scary stories, but I do like scaring you, Tohno-kun. Did I do something to make her bear a grudge against me? But all jokes aside, Tohno-kun, lately the streets have become dangerous at night. You mustn't go out, even if you're an energetic young man. Somebody gives me a warning that sounds like a joke. I can't tell how serious she is. That's weird. I like the weird transition, dude. You know why? That means it's a new scene. So I've been playing a lot of visual novels, obviously, right? And I came to a conclusion. When a scene transition like that,
I don't know how this shit works, right? It has like multiple pathways. And it's trying to decide which pathway you take. That's what transitions. That means we're going to the Akiha pathway. If we're not Akiha route, it'll probably go to like a different pathway, which is most likely the maids. So this would have been a different scene if I chose a different route. Lunch break ends and pair period starts. The lessons of classics goes in one ear and out the other. Damn. Well, my house is this way. Bye bye. See you at school tomorrow. That's what Yumizuka said. She wouldn't say that and then run away from home. I have a bad feeling about this. The killer who wanders the town at night. It's dangerous to go out at night, the word senpai said. Perhaps it was because of that red imagery surrounding us when we parted. Suddenly, a vision of Yumizuka Sasuke, soaked in red blood, appears before my eyes. Gah! It happens suddenly. My vision goes white, and my sense of balance reels. My field of view lurches. Something lurks in the back of my head, and my consciousness feels heavy. It's bad. I know this feeling. Sudden dizziness prior to the anemic attack. The blood accumulated in the brain blood vessels become a black lump, making my head sway and my vision will go pitch black. It feels as if the blackness is pushing its way out of my brain into my eyeballs. It's bad. I haven't been collapsing during class lately. Red. Is it because Yumizuka blood red image is too fresh in my mind? My vision distorts. As darkness envelops it, I somehow grab onto my desk. But it's useless. There's no strength in my fingers. I fall towards the floor. As I do, I remember her words. Tohno-kun, help me when I'm in a pinch, okay? I told you that's impossible. Whatever you may think of me, I'm not Superman. Sorry for dragging you along with me, Arihiko. Yeah, I'm used to you collapsing without warning like that. Honestly, sleeping in an infirmary up until the very last minute. Just who do you think you are? You should have woken me up. There's nothing suspicious about letting me sleep until they lock us in the building. Damn, they're at night! Oh shit! Shut up! You think we're to wake up a sick person? You just collapsed again. Come on, you need to get back. It's already 7, you know. Hariko walks down the corridor. After that, I collapsed with anemia and was left to sleep in an infirmary. Time passed until school locked up at 6:30, and I was woken by Arihiko punch. And so we came to walking along the deserted corridor. Hey, come on, Tohno. What are you doing? Sorry, I'm coming. I shake my still woozy head and follow Arihiko. Alright, you can go home by yourself from here. See you at school tomorrow. Thanks. Sorry as always, Arihiko. Don't worry, pay me back in double in the future. Arihiko answer isn't exactly in proper Japanese. Smiling wryly to myself, I decide to head back to my own house. I reach the intersection. It's still 7 in the evening, and there's no one around. I guess because of the killer, fewer people go out at night. The only figure I can see now is the back of a woman far away. Wait a minute, blonde? Oh, that's Ark! Huh? A blonde. The distant woman seems to be a foreigner. Even from far away, I can see her golden hair rippling as she walks. It draws my eyes after her. Even though I only see her from behind, I can tell she's beautiful. Huh? Oh fuck, it's 7 at night! He can't kill Ark at night. Remember, Ark's invincible only at nighttime. Especially a full moon. But in daytime, she has the lines, the weak points. Suddenly, my heart pounds lightly. My throat becomes inexplicably dry and parched. I break out in a cold sweat. My head aches. It's not like the anemia earlier. Rather than fading, my consciousness becomes sharper. I gasp.
That back. Watching that woman golden hair. My head hurts terribly. My thoughts feel like they're melting into a haze. I will follow behind her, and then, what am I going to do after that? The woman disappears into a group of apartments into the shopping district. To follow. I don't know why, but I think that. My legs move on towards the apartment, but before that, only for an instant, out of the corner of my eye, I see the figure of Yumizuka Sasuke. Dude! That's godlike. Shiki care about Sasuke so much. That arc trance. He snap out of it before he become, crazy. I guess he's already crazy, but even crazier. Yumizuka-san? My head become clear. Yumizuka. It was only for an instant, but without a doubt, that was Yumizuka. Was she going towards town? What's she doing out at a time like this? I was so mad I didn't care if she disappeared when she ran away from home. It's too dangerous for a girl to walk around town at night alone. Excuse me. Yumizuka walks through the crowded town. She's so far away, I'm not certain. But even if I'm mistaken her, I decide to run after her and tell her to stop. Wait, Yumizuka-san! I shout, chasing after her. Alright. For those of you that don't know, you're going in blind. I know I said some shit, and I'm sorry because I couldn't help it. But, do you see anything different about her? Right? What's different about her? That's right. She has red eyes. Yumizuka glances back, as if she heard my voice. That face, there's no confusing it. The girl walking ahead of me is unmistakably Yumizuka Sasuke, and the expression on her face wasn't frightening. But I felt a chill run through my spine. Thump. My heart beats quickly. The back of my head becomes heavy, and my throat burns. An ache assaults my head, and just as it did with the blonde woman earlier. What is this? It's weird. The inside of my body is burning. I feel dizzy, as if I'm in a grip of a terrible fever. In that moment, Yumizuka begins to walk again. Wait, Yumizuka-san! I call out running. Yumizuka walks on, not turning. Can't you hear me, Yumizuka? I urge my hot body onwards. But no matter how much I try, I can't catch her. No matter how fast I run, I can't catch up to her even as she walks. Something is strange. I know that, but I can't tell what it is. Right now, all I can do is follow Yumizuka Sasuke. And then, I'll lose sight of her. Yumizuka Sasuke, who I've been chasing without success, is nowhere to be seen. Shit, what the hell is going on? I stop, catching my breath. My chest heaves deeply. Though I hadn't realized until now, I've been running for a long time. What time is it? Resting my hands on my knees, I glance up at the nearby store window. It's already midnight. Can't be. Couldn't have been running for that long. It's hard to believe, but the clock is correct. Looking around, most of the shopping district is closed. I should go back. Even though I'm worried about Yumizuka, I feel like I won't be able to find her anymore. I chased her for almost 4 hours, calling her name all this time, but she did not even respond. What was she thinking? With a big sigh, I decide to head back to the mansion. There's no one around. The shopping district still has some people, but the way back to the mansion should be completely empty. The word serial killer ran through my mind. Midnight. Walking through town alone. I might be an easy prey for an attacker. Fuck, I don't know what they got me for, bro. Bro, I'm listening to this with earphones, man. Alright, I bet if you were listening with earphones, anybody would have got shook. A sound. Someone behind a building. There's a sound. I think it's the sound of someone falling. The back alley? The noise came only once. An eerie silence surrounds me. I have a bad feeling about this. Did someone collapse in the back alley? Did the wind just knock something over? Whatever it was, I probably shouldn't get involved. But, is it because I was looking for Yumizuka a while ago? I feel like she's there for some reason. What should I do? There's no one around. The only help I can rely on is this knife Kohaku-san handed me this morning. You know I can't leave her behind, man. You know I would have chose this. Let me see. Go and look. Even without the guide, I would have went and looked anyway. I wanted to see her. I can't ignore my feelings. If a killer skulking around town at night looking for victims, I shouldn't be investigating suspicious sounds in the alleyway. But I still remember Yumizuka's smiling face from yesterday. There's no reason for Yumizuka to be there. But she is. She might need my help. I'll never forgive myself if I just ignore this. Alright. Putting my hand in my pocket. There's the cold touch of iron. Even though I don't tend to use it, it's comforting to know that I'm not unarmed. If it comes to it, I have my eyes too. Sensei said not to use them recklessly, but she found it acceptable if I use it against a killer. The sound, it came from here. Preparing myself, I step into the alley. My heart pounds. The back alley is quiet. Recognize this alley? This is the alley where Shiki and Arc first met. An Arc route and Shiao route, aka close side of the moon. The noise came from the open area at the far end. The back of my head hurts. As if consulting under the utmost strain, my racked spine hurts as if it's about to rip itself out of my body. Why is it? I can't think, yet my instinct shouts at me. Don't go any further. If you do, you won't be able to come back. If it's already too late. But it's already too late. I step out of the back alley and into the open space. Oof. Damn, bruh. This music. You know some shit's going down with this music on. Hold up. That's weak voice is all I can get out. The back alley is a single sheet of crimson. Limbs are strewn amongst the garbage and rubble. Not the limbs of dogs or cats or the like. There are human limbs, blood dripping from fresh meat and bone. The ground of the walls are painted with red blood. A heavy scent fills my nostrils. Thick, like a red fog permeating my body, and the choking smell of blood. A face on a severed head, rolling around with an expression of agony. A face shriveled up like a mummy, split in halves. A face with both eyes gouged out, so distorted I can't even tell if it used to be a man or a woman. Unable to make a sound, I merely gaze speechless at the corpse. No, they can't even be called human bodies anymore. Even a badly made sculpture looks better than this. There are 4 bodies. They're rolling around like scraps of leftover food. A shock of a sea of blood. I gape at the shock of a sea of bodies. The back of my head throbs. My throat is parched, and my breath burns like fire. My fingertips quiver, and my mouth distorts. What is this? What is this word before my eyes? Red. Yes. Before my eyes, everything is that terrible color. But I'm really stand. No screaming, no fear. Like the scene of an accident in a movie, I only stare at the back alley. Undoubtedly, this is how my mind is protecting myself. Otherwise, I would have gone mad. A corpse against the wall moves. No, that's wrong. It's not a corpse. It's like the scrapped hands and feet. It's a living human being with limbs attached. I see something out of place. There's a ghoulish spectacle, a and the response to seeing someone alive is more astonishment than happiness. But if he's alive, I have to help him. Hello? My mind still paralyzed. I step towards the living finger. Pulling himself in the sea, it raises his face towards me. A face like a dried out skull.
I like the Japanese that's probably what he said.
And leap back reflexively. But his skull moves faster than I do. With a voice carrying out, hoo, hoo. He jumps at me. Hoo, hoo. A hideous voice right next to me. Looking down, there's a large hole in the skull throat, preventing him from speaking correctly. The dried up face, and the dried up arm reaching for me. In the throat of this bag of bones, vocal cords vibrate in accord with the ghastly voice. Wah! Desperately, I try to tear him off me, but he merely raises that ghastly voice and will not get off. Rip. The finger pierced my shoulder. My body arcs from pain. The fingers were like a sharp needle. It stressed my skin mercilessly, scooping out nerves and flesh as it is. The pain is so great that I can't say nothing else. No, I try to tear him off me, screaming. He is too strong. Whatever I do, he does not move. With a creak, the skull jaws opens. The mouth opened wide enough to rip off my shoulder with a single bite. He approaches my face as if saying, I don't want to die. Somebody save me. Stop. I can't even say stop. The guy, made only of skin and bones, tries to bite my head, and suddenly he collapses. The awesome power vanishes. The bag of bones in front and the person form crumbles to the ground and disappears. Softly, like a bad dream, it turns to ash and blows away. What the hell is this? Pain runs through my shoulder. Ache. My own blood flows down my back. The pain is real. So this must be real. A terrible nightmare. But it can't be a nightmare because it's not a dream. Who said that? Tohno-kun?
Is that Shio?
Tohno-kun, it'd be dangerous to stay there. I turn around, the voice behind me.
Sasuke! Damn, at the mouth of the alley where I came from, I see Yumizuka Sasuke. Yumizuka? Good evening. Fancy meeting you in a place like this, huh? As if we merely bump into each other in the mall, Yumizuka greets me lightheartedly. Yumizuka, what are you doing out at a time like this? Not just going for a walk. But what's Tohno-kun doing? Killing so many people like this is bad, right? Yumizuka says with a light smile. Killing so many people, huh? I look around me, and I remember the tragic scene I'm surrounded by, and a sea of blood. Tohno Shiki stands aghast, like a murderer. No! This wasn't me! Of course it was. Everyone's dead and Tohno-kun's alive, so obviously Tohno-kun must have killed him. No way! It just attacked me! I point at the monster that attacked me moments ago, but nothing's there. Even the ashes and the bones have been blown away by the wind. I swallow my breath. Yumizuka is chuckling. This wasn't me. My head is paralyzed. Oh my god! He's breaking down. He's like, oh fuck, I look like a killer. My head is paralyzed. I can only manage broken language. I understand. I can think clearly, but I understand. I can think clearly, but I can't put my thoughts into words. For example, why is Yumizuka at a place like this after running away from home? For example, why is Yumizuka laughing in my face at this tragic scene? Yumizuka-san, Yeah, I know. You just interrupted someone's meal. I'm sorry for sounding mean. I was acting against my feelings, so I'm always acting like this to you. Yumizuka is still laughing. It's so inappropriate for the scene, I feel a chill. Yumizuka doesn't move from the entrance of the alley. Her arms are positioned strangely.
as if she's hiding something behind her back. And looking closer, there are spots of something red on her sleeve. Yumizuka, you... What is it? Your face looks scary, Tohno-kun. Damn, she was such a sweet girl. Until she got those red eyes. Then she got hungry. She laughs again. No. Somehow this girl cannot be Yumizuka Sasuke. Yumizuka, why are you hiding your hands like that? Huh? Have I been found out? I guess you're too observant to miss that, huh? I'm always like that about you, Shiki-kun. After emphasizing the Shiki-kun, she brings her hands out. No! Sasuke! No!
That's why I was so interested in how they're gonna do Sasuke route in the HD remake. Are they gonna keep her as a vampire? To be fair, Ark is a vampire, but Sasuke is a vampire. She gets hungry, way hungrier than Ark. Ark is a true ancestor vampire. Sasuke, I don't know if you'll call her a dead apostle, but she gets hungry. I still like her though. She's just little fucking, you know. But that's fine. Everyone's a little bit crazy in this series. Even Shiki. You saw what Shiki did to Ark. He ejaculated on Kohaku when choking her out. Everyone's crazy in this series, bro. So it's okay if Sasuke's a little crazy. She's still my favorite. Both hands are dyed crimson. Not yet dried, the blood drips off of them in red droplets. And proudly, Yumizuka Sasuke is smiling. Yumizuka, your hands. Yeah, I killed those people. What? Oh, but it's okay. I didn't kill them because I hated them. I just needed their blood to live, so I had to kill them. Huh. What is this? I don't really understand what Yumizuka is saying. You really killed them, Yumizuka? You wouldn't believe me even if I told you it's a lie, right? Or do you think it's impossible for a girl like me to do such a thing? Her voice laughed softly. I don't believe her. I don't believe her. But she's definitely not telling a lie. In this tragic scene, it's all Yumizuka doing. Why such a terrible thing? It's not terrible. Like I said, I didn't kill them because I hated them. There's nothing wrong with killing others in order to live, is there, Shiki-kun? What? That's absurd! Killing is wrong! No, it's not. But I did one bad thing. Since today was my first time drinking blood, I let a little of my blood get back into them. Because of that, you got attacked, Shiki-kun. I'm sorry for getting you involved. But we're lucky. It died without being able to finish changing. What are you talking about, Yuzuka? It's a game you don't understand right now. I don't really understand myself yet, so I can't explain it very well. But I think after a few days, I can become like Shiki-kun. What? Like Shiki-kun, becoming great. Damn, bro, she's in pain. That's what I'm used to seeing too. She's always like breathing heavy, grabbing her chest. As she says so, her face distorts in pain. Rasping agony echoes from her throat. Yumizuka chokes up blood. Oh, dude, let me tell you something, bro. Nah, I can't. Sasuke is cool, dude. Nah, let's keep going. It's whatever. Let's keep going. I won't say nothing else. It hurts. I guess even if I'm hungry, I shouldn't just drink blood at random. If it's not good quality, beautiful blood, it won't agree with me. She breaks out in a fit of coughing. In won't agree with her. She chokes out blood with every cough. Ah! Yumizuka's body convulses. I don't really understand. All I know is Yumizuka is in terrible pain. That's all I can clearly understand. Hey, are you okay, Yumizuka? I run towards her to take her hand. No! Don't come even closer, Shiki-kun. But Yumizuka's voice stops me. You mustn't. I'm not entirely okay, Shiki-kun. She speaks painfully, still vomiting red blood. Yumizuka? I don't understand. Why Yumizuka's in pain or why she's like this. What the hell is going on? You say you killed those people, but it's a lie, right, Yumizuka? You're in that much pain. Shouldn't you be in a hospital? I'm fooling myself. Even though I understand Yumizuka brought about this tragic scene, I still lie to myself. Yumizuka, I'm coming over there, okay? I speak gently, but Yumizuka shakes her head in violent refusal. Why? If you're in pain, we have to get you to the hospital right away. Shiki-kun, you're not getting it. You're really never understanding anything. Idiot! I told you before, I don't understand. Yeah, you did, didn't you? But you're still here. Yumizuka begins to pull away. It hurts, Shiki-kun. She breathes raggedly, coughing up red blood. It hurts. It's cold. I'm scared. I really want your help right now, Shiki-kun. But it's too early. Saying that, Yumizuka straightens up again. Wait for me, okay? I'll go become a great vampire. Then I'll come back and see you. Wait, Yumizuka! Yumizuka's gone. Even as I start to run, Yumizuka is long gone. Her speed is inhuman, like that of a wild beast. Yumizuka, what happened to you, really? God, my injured shoulders throb. When I look back, the open space where all the limbs are scattered, only left red blood. The faces, the organs, the hands, the feet. Damn, she fucking ate them. They all turned to ash like the skull did before. Shit. Angrily, I strike the wall. What the hell is going on? I bell pointlessly, and the alley echoes my voice. The next thing I know, I'm at the gates of the mansion. The wound on my shoulder aches. The light of the mansion are dark. Somehow, I hadn't realized I would be coming back so late. Akiha would surely be angry with me, I think, as I put my hands on the heavy doors. The lobby's empty. What should I do? Even though my wounds need treating, Kakusa is probably asleep. Nissan? Huh? Akiha! I look up at the direction of the voice. Akiha is standing on the stairs. Yeah, it is you. Coming back so late at night. Just what do you think? Akiha reaches the bottom of the stairs, and her rebuke stops. Damn. Nissan, what did you hurt your shoulder? Damn it. I had wanted to hide the wound, but it's too late now. No, this is... Never mind. Hold still. Is it only your shoulder? Yeah, how do you know? I can tell with all that blood on your clothes. I hear about it later, but right now we're treated. Please forgive me, Nissan. Saying so, Akiha touches my shoulder. Shut! My body jumps at only the slight touch of Akiha's fingers. It appears the wound is deeper than I thought. I'm sorry, did it hurt, Nissan? No, like I said, I'm okay, but I guess I'm not. I like to say I'm okay, but I guess I'm not. Even the touch is really painful. I see. If it's this deep, then I think it's too much for Kohaku. I'll treat it, so please go in the sitting room. Akiha walks upstairs. Phew. I turn on the sitting room lights and sit on the sofa. The wound on my shoulder hurts and begins to become unbearable. Sorry for making you wait. I'll treat the room, so please relax. Akiha comes in holding first aid kit. I don't think that really helped on this wound, but I guess I should at least get it disinfected. Akiha moves behind me and begins to treat the wound. The uniform dampness with blood is cut away with scissors, and the wound is exposed and disinfected. Gah! I clench my fist as the pain flashes through my body. But after that, the ache of the wound begins to fade. Like I must be skilled at medical care, or perhaps the wound wasn't so bad to begin with. What the fuck? Let's see. That was a weird notification. After a few minutes, the pain completely goes away. Alright, we're done. I expect a wound like that should be healed by the morning. Akiha packs away the first aid kit. Somehow, I'm surprised. I'd expected Akiha to ask where I got the injured and to rebuke me for playing outside so late. You haven't asked, Akiha. I haven't asked about what? Well, you know, why I'm back so late. Why I'm hurt. I blurted out like a complaint. After what happened in Yumizuka, I'm exhausted. Because I'm tired, I said such a thing. Nissan, I think I know the right order for things. Right now, the priority is to tend to your injury. I see. Of course, I see. Damn, bro, we got new Akiha sprites! This is my girl, my third girl. She will forever be number 3. Oh? What kind of person do you think I was, Nissan? I'm not about to yell at someone who's hurt. You're right. I'm sorry. Thank you for everything. But even though you treated it, you're going to say you can't explain the situation, right? I don't want to listen to your excuses, but today is special. If you do not wish to talk about it, I won't inquire either. Huh? Is that okay? I came back so late at night. Certainly, I am curious what might have happened to you. But I trust you, and I have enough trust to believe you weren't doing something too dangerous. And I can't force someone to talk when they look like that. Akiha looks away sharply. Looks like that is my expression that bad right now. I'll listen when you recover, Nissan. If you rest overnight, your health should improve. Feeling awkward, I look away from Akiha. I'm glad she won't listen to me until I'm better, but I feel like I won't be able to talk about it even in the morning. In the end, I can't tell Akiha anything. I feel too guilty to even look at her face. Akiha, please don't make... please don't keep making that face. I told you, I'll make an exception today. So go back to your room and rest, alright? I bet it's something you can't talk about to me about anyway. Having read my expression perfectly, Akiha turns and goes out to the lobby. I can only sit on the sofa and watch her leave. Suddenly, I wondered, was Akiha waiting for my return? Is that how she appeared in the lobby so quickly? Akiha, what is it, Nissan? Thank you for treating me. I'm sorry for making you worry. Oh, there, bro! We got the new sprite! Yo, Akiha out! Oh, damn. Alright. Suddenly, Akiha stops walking, and then she turns away. I wasn't worried about you, Nissan. Classic Tsundere, bro! This was Type Moon. This was Nasu. This is his first Tsundere. I think Akiha is pretty nice. If you have that much energy for flattery, you should concentrate on taking care of yourself. With a crash, she slams the door behind me. I really don't understand her. But I do understand that she was worried about me. Seemed like I wasn't doing something too dangerous, huh? When this came out in the 90s? The 90s have Tsunderes, I guess. Akiha seems to believe me. This is like late 90s, early 2000s. So, yeah, I guess Tsunderes probably existed back then. Akiha seems to believe me since she said that. But really, it was a frighteningly dangerous scene. The body scattered in the back alley. The figure of Yumizuka, her hands stained red with blood. God, it sure went through me. Just at the memory. I stand up, taking care of my wound, and return to my room. I change clothes and fall into bed. But if I close my eyes, I'll see the scene in the back alley. I killed all those people. Yumizuka said so, as if it was nothing. I needed their blood.
So she killed him, just like a vampire. Like a bad joke. Wait, okay. I'll go become a great vampire. I don't remember. What did Yumizuka say at the end? Huh? Sleepiness fills my body. The Yumizuka face still etched in my mind. I closed my eyes, slowly. Only one thing is clear. That Yumizuka told the truth, and she really did slaughter all those people. But even then, instead of fearing everything that happened, I'm more concerned about the one thing she said. It hurts. It really hurts, Tohno-kun. There's something wrong with me. Yumizuka is really a murderer, but those words will not leave my mind. Whoa! What the fuck? What is this? Chapter 3, Inversion, Impulse 3. October 23rd, Saturday, 3rd day. Oh, this is gonna be the third arc of Yumizuka. So we're safe here. I'm gonna save here and call it a day. Damn. I told you, don't get too attached to a character that you barely met. Wait till you're like 50% in the game before you know it's safe. If I didn't know the spoilers about Sasuke, I don't know, because would I still like her even if I didn't know the spoilers? But I know I would have felt way more sad if I didn't know anything about Sasuke. I think I would have still liked her, maybe, without the spoilers. Like I said earlier, in the videos, my main girls, the girls I liked before Tsukihime, I like roast beef, Sasuke, and then Akiha. But now that I read Tsukihime, and I already got 50% into the visual novel, right? We did Shiel and Arc Route. I do like Hisue a lot more, and it's been years since I remember anything about roast beef. So roast beef, like, you know, lowers. Now I do like Sasuke a lot still. Hisue is pretty damn good, and I still like Akiha a lot, even though I try to deny it sometimes, because honestly I think everyone likes Akiha, right? That's why I try not to like her too much. But Akiha is pretty good. Her favorite car is the Nissan. It's pretty okay. Alright, so that's GG's for now. We'll see what happened with Sasuke in the next time we play Tsukihime. Appreciate everyone that stopped by. It's been cool. Have a good evening or morning. Later, bye.